way. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. TFNB, your bank for life. The official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Premier ER and Urgent Care. Feel better now. Nissan, innovation that excites. Coming up, we'll break down today's game, check scores, and take you inside Baylor men's basketball. And now, we're live. Alongside Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, here's the voice of the Bears, John Morris.
Hi, and welcome inside the Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Game 1 for the Bears in the Players Era Championship. Baylor taking on the Creighton Blue Jays in this new and growing tournament. Hi, everybody. Welcome into the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off. John Morris alongside Baylor Athletics Hall of Famer Pat Nunley. Baylor and Creighton, first game of the day in this arena. There is another arena that is full of games today. And, Pat, this is a growing tournament that will continue to grow in the years to come.
It will. I mean, it's really a new day, John. We've talked a lot about that, but this is the Players Era Championship. It is the Players Era of college basketball, really college athletics. And I think this tournament is designed, or this championship is designed around that. How do we make sure that this creates a revenue stream for the athletic departments? And in this new day and age of college basketball, that's what coaches and athletic directors are looking for. So right now, I mean, this is the second year, I think the sophomore season for this tournament. But out of the gate, it was really good. Teams got paid on time. Everything was well run, well orchestrated, and so I think you're going to see this tournament grow, and you might see others like this pop up in November, maybe early December.
Yeah, this tournament this year is 18 teams. That's a big tournament in November. Well, next year it's going to balloon to 32, and the Big 12 made an announcement today that the Big 12 is guaranteed to have 8 teams involved in this tournament every year moving forward.
Well, John, it's really a no-brainer. It's go to the Maui Invitational, which is a lot of fun, but that's really just a big expense. You've got to get everybody over there. You've got to get them situated in hotel rooms and all of that. So it's a great experience, and the competition is really stiff. And I'm not just comparing this tournament to Maui. It's all of those tournaments that have been around for a long time. Come here, and you're going to leave with a check. You're going to make money coming to these tournaments, and because dollars are hard to come by for athletic departments across the country in this new day and age, this is pretty attractive.
Yeah, ROI is what you're saying.
There you go.
There's a big ROI in this tournament for the players individually and for the schools, and suffice to say, there is $1 million prize waiting at the end of this tournament for the team that wins it all.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I love it too, John. I mean, you look at the teams that are participating. You mentioned some of them. You got Kansas, Notre Dame, St. John's, Iowa State, Houston, Syracuse, Gonzaga, Alabama, Michigan, Maryland. I mean, it is if you want to come spend 3 or 4 days watching as college basketball as good as it gets, Las Vegas is the place to be.
Yeah, and we're in a very nice arena. This is the Michelob Ultra Arena. There are games at another arena, but this is a 12,000-seat arena. The Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA call this home. It's a really nice arena.
It's a great arena, and really coming in, you can tell that there is attention to detail. You have a question about anything, there's somebody 5 feet away from you to make sure you've got what you need, the directions you need to follow, all of that stuff. So really, so far, so good. And in the second year of this tournament, and I think the tournament needed to make a statement in year one. They did that, and now there's a lot of buzz around this tournament, not only among athletic directors and staffs and college coaches, but basketball fans in general.
Yeah, cool for Baylor to be involved in this, taking on the Creighton Blue Jays in the first game of the day in this building. There's 3 other games that will follow this, so a ton of basketball, and it's fun to see. It's almost like an NCAA regional in November when you walk around town and you see people wearing Kansas gear and Creighton gear and Michigan and all that, and then Baylor is represented here. It's really fun just even outside the arena to see the fans that have made their way to Las Vegas on Thanksgiving week.
You know, John, that's a great point. Not just anybody can show up here and play, and I think that speaks to the brand that Baylor basketball has across the country that allows them to be viewed as a team that's worthy of this tournament. I think Creighton falls into that same category. We'll talk about I think the similarities between these two teams, but it speaks well of this program that it's one of the 18 teams playing this week.
All right, so Baylor and Creighton, these two teams have met before, most often in neutral site, most often NCAA tournament games. Last meeting, Creighton got the better of the Bears in the NCAA tournament in Denver a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a loaded team. In fact, I think that team went on to the Sweet 16 for Creighton. I remember the NCAA tournament game before that. Baylor had dominated that game. Doug McDermott's son played on that team. Another really good team, but it was one of those days for the Bears where they jumped to a 30-point lead and really never relinquished it. But these are two teams that I think are evenly matched today. What I love about this one from a Baylor perspective is an entirely new roster. You need milestones along the way to tell you where you are, what you need to work on. I think Washington was a step towards that. Baylor won that game in Waco earlier. And I think today and tomorrow and the next day will serve the purpose of where are we now? Are we, Baylor is good. How good are they? Is this a team that can compete in the upper echelon of the Big 12? Don't know, but we're going to begin to figure that out right now.
Yeah, no question about that. Creighton in the preseason top 25, currently receiving votes. They're 3-1. Their only loss has been to Gonzaga. Baylor will play St. John's coming up tomorrow, the number 12 team in the nation. And then you don't know about Wednesday. Every team guaranteed 3 games. And if you win, for the most part, you're going to play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Outside chance that you'd play Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But we hope to be home Wednesday night and home in time for Thanksgiving on Thursday. So that's our matchup, Baylor and Creighton here in Las Vegas. Settle in. Glad you're with us on this matinee on a Monday afternoon. We'll be back on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off in just a moment. Visit with Baylor's Cameron Carr, the birthday boy today. Hopeful of a big day on his birthday. We're brought to you in part by Conecuh Sausage, made from the finest cuts of pork. Their patented blend of seasonings and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true hickory smoked southern flavor. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and perfect for tailgating. Pick up a pack and enjoy your family's favorite recipes at any meal of the day. Conecuh Sausage, a game day tradition and official smoked sausage of the Baylor Bears. Back with more on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off in a moment from Las Vegas on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Come see why Green Eye Associates is voted best in Waco year after year. Enjoy exceptional service and care from Dr. Leanne Green alongside her dedicated optometrist and staff. Receive trustworthy insights on your eye health. Enjoy the impressive variety of contacts and eyewear and work with the most experienced optical team in Waco. Don't miss the new state-of-the-art dry eye therapies that rejuvenate the eyes and face with safe, non-invasive treatments to restore comfort and quality of life. Green Eye Associates, official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Want to be the energy our Bears need? Go gold with Baylor Athletics this season and be the gold factor across each of our sports. Wear exclusive Go Gold apparel from the Baylor Bookstore and the Spirit Shop at upcoming Go Gold dates. Stay up to date on all your golden opportunities to create an electric home atmosphere by visiting BaylorBears.com/Go Gold. Sic 'em Bears.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Central Texas are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and savings accounts to earn interest or cash back. With 5 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB Your Bank for Life. Member FDIC.
Bluebonnet Health Services has been caring for Central Texans since 2004. Bluebonnet is locally owned and operated, which allows them the most interaction with patients each and every day, promoting compassionate care and integrity. They provide hands-on attention to their patients through a staff with years of experience. Bluebonnet Health Services provides home health care, supportive care, and hospice. Remember, it's your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet Health Services.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And welcome back on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off. Let's listen in now to our visit with Cameron Carr, the newcomer to the Bears, transfer from Tennessee, sat out last year to gain his eligibility, and today is his birthday. Let's hear now from Cameron Carr.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Let's continue on our pregame show. Let's visit now with Baylor's Cameron Carr, and it's a cool deal, this tournament. A lot of teams here, big prize money for the champion. How fun is this for you?
This is a great experience. Honestly, just another blessing to be able to be put in this situation and an opportunity with my team, and so I just got to take advantage of it.
A lot of good teams. You know, you'll really learn a lot about yourself this week, won't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will. I think it's going to be a good test for us.
Yeah. Creighton today, great challenge. They've been in the top 25. They're just out of it now. Tell us about them.
Very good team, very well coached. They know how to play within themselves, and they don't really ever get too flustered or play outside of themselves. So it'll be a pretty good test for us to see where we're at and show what we can do and how we go up against them.
Good. It's a good scouting report. How about you guys? 3 games in, you haven't played in a week. What's happened over the last week practice-wise?
Honestly, just taking advantage of the days that we, one, don't really want to practice as much, 2, of the things that we've been struggling with the last couple games, and that was rebounding and guarding ball screen. So I think that we've had a very good opportunity to take advantage of those things during practice. So
yeah. That defense is kind of showed in the first 3 games, hasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it has. But, of course, there's room for improvement.
Very good. Your offense has been good, leading scorer for the team, 3rd leading scorer in the Big 12 right now. Do you like where that part of your game is?
Yes, sir. Of course, I got to credit to my teammates. I think they instill in me, and they have so much confidence in me. So just keep relying on them, and they keep relying on me, and just show up for them when I can and be as consistent as possible.
Good. One of the other schools that's here is Tennessee. It's fun to see you see some of your former teammates here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, it's always good to see my friends.
Yeah, that's fun. And great timing. Today's your birthday, so happy birthday to you. Let's make it a birthday to remember.
Yes, sir. Birthday win.
All right. Thanks for the visit, and have a great game today.
Thank you so much.
That's Cameron Carr on his birthday today. And, Pat, he is off to a terrific start to this season. It's almost like, he sat out last year after transferring from Tennessee, and he's got all this pent-up energy, and he has played really well with Baylor off to a 3-0 start.
You think a guy that averages just under 24 points a game is a volume shooter. He's really not. I mean, you look at his numbers, John. He is shooting 67% from the floor. He's made 53% of his threes. He's averaging almost 4.5 rebounds a game. The guy just understands how to play, and what he really knows how to do is score the basketball, and he does it very efficiently. These are great numbers right out of the gate, and I think you're right, John. It's having set out and having watched the game from the sideline and not been able to play under the lights, he's doing it now, and he's taking full advantage of it.
23.7 points per game. Great average, as we mentioned in the interview, 3rd best of any player in the Big 12 Conference. So Cameron Carr will be counted on heavily today for the Bears against these Creighton Blue Jays. Bears heading off the floor, completing their warm-ups. Creighton has already returned to their locker room. Plenty more to come here on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off. We'll get Pat's keys to the game when we come back. Stay with us for that, live from Las Vegas and here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Planning a new or used vehicle purchase? Drive the lane with First Central Credit Union's easy online application. It's a winning season with First Central's full court press of quick local loan processing, your best rate, and flexible terms. Apply online. You'll score at www.firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Membership and loan policy requirements apply. Member NCAA.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Kids can now join the Baylor Cub Club, the official kids club of Baylor Athletics, presented by Green Eye Associates. Fans 12 and under can register for the low cost of $25 and gain exclusive benefits and access to Baylor Athletics events. Members receive free admission to select events, exclusive giveaway access, and their own membership package. To register your Cub, please visit BaylorBears.com/Cub Club. Sign your Cub up today.
Hi, Jan from Toyota here to let you know that Toyotathon is on. And what better way to get in the spirit of the season than with a new Toyota, like RAV4, Grand Highlander, and Corolla Cross. But to really get in the spirit, let's sing about it. So without further ado, Driving through the snow in a new RAV4, hooray! To the slopes we go in a Highlander for a ski day. A Camry to get hot cocoa, tubing with a Tundra makes the kids go loco. Oh, what fun it is to make holiday wishes come true. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey!
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places. During Toyota-thon, qualified buyers can get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months on a rugged new 2026 Tundra. Offer available in select states only.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Back with us from Las Vegas, Baylor and Creighton coming up. Tournament opener here in the Players Era Tournament. For the Bears, 3-0 on the season. Creighton is 3-1 on the young season. Brought to you in part by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Pat, about the keys to the game today. This would be a big win for the Bears to play a veteran team like Creighton. What are the keys for the Bears to get that win?
Yeah, first of all, John, they've got to be disruptive defensively. High hands, strong closeouts, deflections. Creighton really knows how to run its stuff and its sets, and it's skilled at every position on the floor. They find shooters, and they spread the floor and make sure those shooters have the ball. If you let them run their stuff, they're going to carve you up. Got to make them uncomfortable. That's probably the word of the day. Keep Creighton offensively uncomfortable. And then got to rebound. This is a bit of a growing edge for Baylor thus far this season. They've been out-rebounded on the season, which is not characteristic of Baylor basketball. And Creighton comes in having had 29 second chance points versus South Dakota. In fact, they're averaging 19 second chance points in 4 games this season. You've got to compete on the glass today against Creighton. And then finally, John, in every game, for the Baylor offense to work, you've got to have paint touches. That's the ball on the dribble typically. On the drive, could be on the pass. That ball has got to touch the paint. Baylor shoots a lot of threes, and it's not volume threes. It's the quality of the threes they're getting. And if those are coming from paint touches, playing the game from the inside out, not the outside in, then their offense is really hard to stop.
All right, that's our matchup. That is Baylor and Creighton. Pat's keys to the game today, the Bears and the Blue Jays here in Las Vegas. Baylor already knows their second-round opponent. They will play St. John's tomorrow afternoon. That'll be a 3:30 tip-off Central Time, 3:30 tomorrow for Baylor and St. John's. But right now, all eyes focused on Creighton and our pregame visit with Bears head coach Scott Drew when we come back from Las Vegas here for the Players Era Championship. And we'll continue on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
Hey y'all, it's Jackie Marshall from Baylor Football. You probably know Goodwill for their stores. Trust me, I've scored some fun finds here. Well, here's the real deal. When you donate or shop at Heart of Texas Goodwill, you're helping people right here in the community get jobs, training, or even a high school diploma. HOT Goodwill celebrating 70 years strong and still changing lives through the power of work. That's something worth celebrating. Donate, shop, change lives. That's Heart of Texas Goodwill.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
We welcome you back to Las Vegas. Let's continue on our pregame show. Visit now with Bears head coach Scott Drew. And Coach, tell us about this Players Era tournament. What's the origin of it? How was Baylor invited to this?
Well, it's new modern basketball, and anytime you can have a prize money of $1 million, that's going to attract people. So with NIL, it's a great opportunity to attract some of the best teams in the country. We have 18 playing, and the team that wins will get $1 million. So we don't have to worry about motivating. At the same time, it's a great opportunity to get ready and improve your team because you're playing 3 quality opponents, NCAA type opponents, and this is what puts you in position to hopefully play in postseason and seeding implications, but it also helps you to get prepared for the Big 12 season ahead. So a lot of learning, a lot of growth in the next couple days. Hopefully you do it from a winning side and you walk away with $1 million.
Quality competition starting this morning with Creighton. That's a tough opening opponent.
Yeah, well, anybody you face here is going to be really good and really talented. Coach McDermott, they came into the season top 25 team and one of the best offenses in the country. And not only do they score quick in transition, but they're really good from deep. And if you're not matched up, they can put up points in a hurry with the 3 ball. So with us, it's always a team that runs a lot of great stuff on the offensive end, and you got to make sure that you're only defending one time, not giving rebounds where they get multiple opportunities.
Yeah, team you've seen before in Creighton in postseason, and you faced off against Coach McDermott when he was in the Big 12.
Yeah, we go way back from Iowa State to when we played in San Antonio to when we played in Denver. I mean, a lot of respect. He runs a great program, does a great job. This will be a great test for us early in the year. And again, they've been ranked for a reason, so we have a chance to show people we can play with the best.
I asked Cam Carr this earlier, but you guys hadn't played in a week since that Tarleton State game. Has it been a beneficial week? Have y'all gotten a lot done?
Well, obviously, if we play well today, it's been a good week. If we don't, it could be the reason. But I think most teams here just went through what we went through, a lot of strep throat, a lot of flu symptoms, a lot of sick players. So the good thing is when you got a bunch of that early season hitting the team, not playing games is the best way to get healthy. So we're on the tail end of it and excited to see what we can do the next couple days here in Vegas.
Good. And tough stretch. I mean, 3 games in 3 days now for you.
Yeah, you're either playing 3-3 or 3-4. So we know who the first 2 opponents are, and then how it works is not only a win-loss record, but then point differential capped at 20 points. The maximum will decide who plays in the championship.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck today. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you, Baylor fans.
Baylor coach Scott Drew. It's Baylor and Creighton coming up here. Their opening game in the Players Era Tournament here in Las Vegas. Back with more in a moment. Stay with us. We'll return to Las Vegas here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Nation rolls along with Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. Start with award-winning service and factory-trained techs. Then shop our new and used lineup from cars, trucks to SUVs, all makes and models. Running a business? We're your Central Texas headquarters for ProMaster vans, cab, and chassis and work trucks. For power and comfort, test drive the Ram 1500, the Motor Trend Truck of the Year winner again. Allen Samuels in Waco, proud partner of Baylor Athletics.
Come by, let's be friends.
See for yourself why Green Eye Associates is voted best in Waco year after year. Enjoy exceptional service and care from Dr. Leanne Green, along with her dedicated optometrists and staff. Receive trustworthy insights about your eye health, enjoy the impressive variety of contacts and eyewear, and work with the most experienced optical team in Waco. Don't miss the new state-of-the-art dry eye therapies that rejuvenate the eyes, face, and neck areas with safe, non-invasive treatments to restore comfort and quality of life. Visit greeneyeassociates.com. Green Eye Associates, official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me. Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Do you want to earn points while cheering on your favorite Baylor teams? Join Baylor Bold Rewards. Track your attendance on the Baylor Sports app across athletic events and earn points towards prizes and experiences. Download the Baylor Sports app or register online today at BaylorBoldRewards.com and start earning your points today.
This is Baylor men's basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
He's going to squeeze the air out of that basketball and celebrate a big-time Baylor win in the Farrell Center. Second-ranked Baylor all over number 6 Villanova today here in Waco. And Meyer will hold the ball, toss it high in the air. Baylor can celebrate a second straight Big 12 Conference championship.
And this ball game belongs to the Baylor Bears. The Baylor Bears.
This broadcast is brought to you by TFNB, your bank for life. The official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Nissan, innovation that excites. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Get ready. Tip-off is just moments away. Now, alongside Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, here is the voice of the Bears, John Morris.
From Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, it's Baylor Bear basketball matinee matchup from Las Vegas, part of the Players Era Championship. The Bears opening tournament play here. They'll play 3 games in 3 or 4 days. The first one against the Creighton Blue Jays. Give you our starting lineups right after we pause 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
And back with us as we wrap up the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off. Baylor and Creighton coming up. We'll let you listen in to the national anthem coming up here in just a moment, then give you our starting lineups, brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. But first, our national anthem. Terrific way to start the day. Our national anthem. Let's give you our starting lineups now as the Bears take on Creighton. Tournament opener here in the Players Era Championship. Starting lineups brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, bringing the home team advantage to Central Texans. For the Creighton Blue Jays, coached by Greg McDermott, former Iowa State coach, now in his 16th year at Creighton, his 32nd year overall. He will start this way today. Point guard is Nick Graves, 6'2", senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, a transfer from the University of Charlotte. Two guard is Josh Dick, 6'6", senior from Council Bluffs, Iowa, a transfer from Iowa, 11 points, 2.5 rebounds per game, his averages. For Blake Harper is their leading scorer as they douse the lights on us. Blake Harper is a 6'7", sophomore from Washington, D.C., a transfer from Howard College. Harper is the leading scorer and rebounder for this Creighton team, 13 points, 7.5 rebounds per game. Jason Green to start, 6'6" junior from Omaha, Nebraska, 8.5 points, 3.5 rebounds. And the big man in the middle is Owen Freeman, 6'10" junior from Moline, Illinois. He's a transfer from Iowa, 10.8 points, 5.8 rebounds per game. He was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year a couple of years ago for the University of Iowa. 5 starters for Coach Greg McDermott and the Creighton Blue Jays. 3-1 on the year. They are out of the Big East Conference. For Scott Drew and the Bears, they will start this way today. Familiar lineup through the first 3 games of the season. Point guard for the Bears will be Obi Agbam. He is a 6'3", 176-pound fifth-year player, originally from Aurora, Colorado. Transferred to Baylor from Wyoming, averaging 10 points, 2 rebounds, 5.7 assists per game for the Bears, leading assist man for Baylor here early in the season. Two guard for the Bears, sort of positionless starting lineup for Baylor. Dan Skillings Jr., 6'6" senior from Blackwood, New Jersey, a transfer from Cincinnati. 13 points, 6 rebounds per game. 6 rebounds, leading rebounder for the Bears through this point in the season. Michael Ratai to start at a forward, 6'7" senior from Augsburg, Germany. Transferred to Baylor from Oregon State, 7.5 points, 5 rebounds per game. Tunde Yesufu to start, 6'5", 215-pound freshman from Benin and a true freshman for the Bears, averaging 16.3 points per game and 5 rebounds. And Cameron Carr, the birthday boy who we visited with on the pregame show, 6'5", 185-pound redshirt sophomore from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Played at Link Academy, transferred to Baylor from Tennessee, averaging a healthy 23.7 points per game, 4 rebounds. He's got 6 blocks through 3 games. Cameron Carr, the 5th starter for Coach Scott Drew in his 23rd season at Baylor, 24th season as a head coach, coach of the 2021 national champions, and Baylor's all-time winningest coach, Coach Scott Drew. So those are our starters, brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. From injury prevention to enhanced recovery, team up with us to get back in the game.
You know, John, these are 2 teams that are really well-known in college basketball circles. I mean, these are teams that are typically going to the NCAA tournament, well coached. You mentioned the 10 years of both coaches, 24th year for Coach Drew, 16 for Coach McDermott. And just to give you an idea of what these teams have accomplished, Baylor is one of 3 teams to win an NCAA tournament game every year since 2019. That's along with Houston and Gonzaga. Creighton, one of just 9 teams in the country to reach at least 3 of the last 5 Sweet 16s. So this is a high-quality game against pitted 2 of the finest teams in college basketball. And, John, they're not just here and there. These are consistently successful teams at a high level. Creighton in the Big East, one of the great basketball leagues in the country, and then Baylor in the Big 12, the strongest, projected this way anyway this year to be one of the very best, if not the best, conference in college basketball. So it's a great test, I think, for both teams. Both teams relatively new rosters. Baylor's completely new, and it just gives both of these teams an opportunity to figure out what they really have. And this is the first of 3 games that are going to tell them both an awful lot.
Well, they douse the lights to introduce the starters, and as you might expect in the city of lights here of Las Vegas, it is quite a flashy introduction. They did Creighton first, now Baylor, now the lights come back on. So it's a really big matchup This tournament is really interesting. You know, to be honest, I saw Players Era tournament. I didn't know the history that you told us about earlier, but it is a big deal to have. The idea was to have significant matchups and significant games in a tournament setting in the month of November, when a lot of times folks, don't realize college basketball has started yet. Football's still going. But, man, they have done it with the teams they've got competing here, and it's only going to be bigger next year.
John, I read yesterday that the idea ultimately could be for this tournament or tournaments like this is to have a bookend. In November, this is basically March Madness in November, and then followed by the typical traditional March Madness that everybody is so accustomed to. And so I think it's a great idea. It fits perfectly with where college athletics is today. And right now, I love it. It's kind of interesting, too, John. We're used to tournaments where two teams play, then you got winner's bracket, you got a loser's bracket.
Right.
Not this.
No.
This has a World Cup kind of criteria used to determine who plays who. And I know one thing that they're going to use as criteria is to try to keep teams like Iowa State and Baylor from playing one another if they possibly can.
Yeah, Baylor, one of 4 Big 12 schools, along with Iowa State, Kansas, and Houston. It could happen, depending on results, but they'll try to keep that from happening if they can. Ball's in the air, tip control by Creighton. We are underway. The royal blue uniforms for the Blue Jays, home white for the Bears for this first game here today. Creighton shoots to the basket to our right. Pass down low to Owen Freeman. He is held away from the bucket by Michael Ratai. Drive to the bucket, layup, shot no good by Nick Graves. And the ball goes out of bounds and over to Baylor.
I think Cameron Carr got a piece of that.
Wow.
I think he's going to get credited with a block on the drive by Dix. He is left-handed, and I mean he is very left-handed. That time they let him go left, and Carr saved the day with a block.
So the Bears have the ball for the first time, just underway. Here's a pull-up jumper by Obi Agbum, just inside the right elbow. He knocks it down for the first points of the day.
Yeah, really good sign. This guy was the leading scorer in the World University Games in Germany this summer. Got off to a rocky start scoring the ball, but we know he's capable.
So a 2-0 lead for the Bears, 55 seconds in. Creighton with possession again. Nick Graves dribbles outside the arc on the right side. Man defense by Baylor. Give it on the baseline again to Owen Freeman. Freeman trying to spin away from Michael Ratai. Shot up. May have been partially blocked by Ratai.
That's 2 blocks.
And Creighton comes away without any points. Pass to Skillings on the right wing. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Gives it to Agbum. Diagonal pass out to Carr. He'll drive in.
Ooh.
Contact, but it rolls in for Cameron Carr.
Yeah, and he drove the ball right into the chest of a 6'10 defender. That was Owen Freeman, and was able to finish over the rim. I said a minute ago I was talking about Dix. I was intending to talk about Graves on the dribble drive. That wasn't Dix, that was Graves. He's the point guard, and he is very left.
It's a 4-0 Baylor lead, 18-11 on the clock first half, just getting started. Blake Harper has it right wing. He'll drive on Carr. Carr holds his ground. Harper, jump hook in the paint, rolls off. Rebound pulled down by Jason Green of Creighton. And a reset of the shot clock. Give it to Dix. Into the paint, little fadeaway 12-footer. Rolls in for Josh Dix, 6'6 senior from Council Bluffs, Iowa. First 2 of the day for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that was Dix, and Coach McDermott calls him the most complete basketball player he's ever coached, and he's coached some really good ones.
And a near steal on the far sideline by Nick Graves, but he stepped out of bounds. So the ball will stay with Baylor with 19 on the shot clock. 2.5 minutes in, first half, 4-2, Baylor leads.
You know, Baylor is being credited for 2 blocks. So in Creighton's first 2 possessions, Bears got a block, Carr got 1, Ratai got 1, and that's forced Creighton to make just one of their first 4 shots.
Quick sub for Coach McDermott as Owen Freeman goes to the bench. Here's Skillings knocking down a 3 from the left corner. Boy, he was pretty well guarded, but Skillings' 3 puts Baylor up 7-2. Creighton attacks, short jumper, painted good. Dix, he's got a couple of baskets. It's 7-4, Baylor on top.
Yeah, and he got them the same way. He's 6'6", a little fall-away jumper, mid-range, right almost at the free throw line, but he knows how to get shots off and to keep them from getting blocked.
7-4 Baylor, 3 minutes in, first half. Here's Cameron Carr, leaner in the paint, a little bit too strong. Shot no good. Rebound is by Creighton. They push the tempo up the floor. Give it on the left wing to Nick Graves. Graves dribbling outside the arc. He will give the ball to Karam Conan. Conan hasn't played much this year, but he's a 6'9 sophomore. And down low, shot rolls off, no good. Rebound, Dan Skillings. Skillings up the floor to Yesufu. Ooh, and a charge drawn by Creighton. Yesufu whistled for the charge, drawn by Creighton's Nick Graves.
Yeah, and I think going up the floor, Yesufu was caught a little bit unaware. He was the outlet pass, and the pass was coming from Skillings after the rebound. Really never saw it, and once he got him a little bit out of control, defender saw that, took the charge.
So the ball goes over to Creighton. Baylor leading 7-4, 16-21 first half. Just getting started, first game of the Players Era Tournament. First game at this arena. There's another arena that's hosting 4 more first day games today. We're in the Michelob Ultra Arena. Three-pointer is off the mark. Tip, no good. Harper going for the rebound, out of bounds. Last touched by Baylor.
A guy that can shoot it, rebound it. And even though they lost Silas Demery, I still think they're in good shape. One of those Georgia kids I talked about is a familiar name, Jeremiah Wilkinson. That's Dominique's son. He is quite a high-jumping player, just like his dad was. Then they signed a kid named Marcus Melender from UTSA, Texas San Antonio, big-time three-point shooter. He's going to fit right in. So I think that Mike has done a good job of coming in, doing what he said about recruiting in-state players, and then supplementing them with some good finds out of the portal.
He is the dean of college basketball writing. Chris Storch, the Blue Ribbon Yearbook, hours of good reading. Whether you want to read it online, you can download it right now, or you can get your copy in the mail at blueribbonyearbook.com, blueribbonyearbook.com. Volunteers shooting 59% from the field in this first half. That includes 8 of 13 three-pointers. Volunteers lead Rutgers 56-30.
Get rehydrated. Big Orange Hoops. Half number 2 on the way. This is your Fall Network.
The crisp days of fall are here. Unwind like never before with Dynasty Spas of Athens. From hot tubs to swim spas, we've got plenty in stock, all made right here in East Tennessee. Our spas have even been voted most comfortable in America. Every spa you buy has come fully loaded. Cover lift, steps, chemical kit, and free delivery. No surprises, just pure fall comfort. Need spa chemicals? We carry only the purest high-quality products around, so stop by just off Exit 49 in Athens or visit DynastySpas.com. Dynasty Spas, local luxury fall ready.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Look for it at your local retailers today.
At Rowan State, college doesn't have to be complicated. With success coaches to keep you on track, small classes for one-on-one attention, and dozens of programs to choose from, starting here means you can go anywhere. Take classes when and where it's most convenient for you, online or at one of Rowan State's 11 campuses, including the all-new Health Science Center in Knoxville. Spring classes begin in January, and registration is open now. Get started at rowenstate.edu.
For over 100 years, Marvin has been helping contractors and homeowners bring their building projects to life. Marvin Windows and Doors will inspire you to create with confidence, value, and distinction. When you choose expertly crafted Marvin products from Hiwassee Window, you have the support you need to make every window and door project a success. Let their professional sales staff with over 90 years combined experience help you choose the right product. Find your Marvin Windows and Doors today at Hiwassee Window, 865-675-3690, just off Lovell Road.
And the official insurance of the Vols. Tennessee with 4 players scoring in the first half. Jacoby Gillespie with 23. Nate Ament with 17. Estrella with 8. Akpara with 8 for a total of 56 as the Vols shoot 19 of 32 from the field. Let's get some second half sense as we bring in Steve Hamer once again, presented by Auto Owners Insurance. Steve, I'm sure that Rick Barnes not happy with Tennessee's foul situation, but there's also the point that Rutgers was whistled for 11 personal fouls in the first half, so you kind of have to adjust to how the referees are calling the game.
You really do, and you can live with that because you have the type of depth that Tennessee has in its arsenal. When you look at Tennessee can go 5 deep at the center position, welcoming back J.P. Estrella. Tennessee needs to play with their hands off. Don't give the officials an opportunity to make those calls, and hopefully Tennessee will run away and hide here in the second half.
Second half Simple Sense presented by Auto Owners Insurance and your local agent, Fox Insurance Group in Oak Ridge, your local auto owners agent. Tennessee leads Rutgers as we play in Las Vegas, 56-30.
The court is where legends are made. They embrace the insanity. They rise when the pressure is high. They leave their mark when it matters most. But legends aren't just found on the hardwood. They're in the stands, in our communities, in the ones who step up when life throws a full court press. At Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, they're here for every game-changing moment, helping Tennesseans stay ready for whatever comes next. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee Life. Get a free quote at FBITN.com.
As leaders in disaster cleanup and restoration headquartered in Tennessee, the pros at Serve Pro are prepared for anything. Whether it's fire damage, water damage, or cleaning up after a big win, you can count on Serve Pro to help make it like it never even happened. With more than 50 locations across Tennessee, they've got Vol Nation and their businesses covered. Call them at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers, Serve Pro, independently owned and operated.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Tennessee Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics. Injured? Dial pound law. Morgan & Morgan, 154th Avenue N, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
What's better than a Tennessee Vols game day? A Big Orange game day with Truly Hard Seltzer. From backyards to box seats, Truly Hard Seltzer's winning blend of refreshing flavor and endless variety will take your game to the next level. At only 100 calories and 22 different flavors, including fan favorites like wild berry and strawberry lemonade, there's something for everyone. No one is just one flavor. Live Truly. Find it near you at trulyhardseltzer.com. Truly Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass. Please drink responsibly.
Second half about to get underway with BFL Steve Hamer. I'm John Wilkerson. We appreciate you being along for the ride. It's the Vol Network in Vegas. And Tennessee leads 56-30 against Rutgers. Third meeting ever between the Big Orange and the Scarlet Knights. Tennessee trying to go 3-0 all time against the New Jerseyans.
John, I think it's very important that you don't let the guys from Piscataway get their bearings here early in the second half. As I mentioned before, you want to do the things that you've done in the first half to give you this lead and run away and hide from this basketball game. You're going to give Houston a lot to think about now. Let's not make any mistakes. You're going to give Houston a ton to think about, especially with this first half performance.
So for Tennessee, the starting 5 back on the floor. Same for Rutgers. Scarlet Knights inbound. They're working it. They go right to left in this second half, and now it's Francis, picked up by Amari Abrams. They try an entry pass, right baseline. Grant tries to drive against Cade Phillips. And it looks like that's going to be a shot that goes and counts with a foul.
Well, you got the new rules this year. The continuation, last year, that would have been called as a 2-shot foul, but they're going to continue to let you drive up and score that.
So for Grant, their leading scorer in terms of the first 5 games this season, he now has 7, part of a 3-way tie for second. He makes it 56-32 and looks for his 8th point in this ball game. Rimming out. Akpara battles for the rebound. Looks like he will be fouled. Harun Zerno gets the start. He's their leading scorer with 9. The freshman off the bench in the first half, starts the second half. So a foul on each side. Tennessee trying to get it across the timeline, and they just do with another second to spare. Abram with the basketball. Jalen Carey on the floor for Tennessee. For Phillips, Gillespie, Akpara, and Ament out there filling out the 5 on the floor for head coach Rick Barnes. Gillespie with the head fake, drives the right baseline, shot up, no good. A rare miss for Jacoby in today's game, rebounded by Rutgers.
And that marks Rutgers' 10th rebound of the game. They come in averaging about 41 rebounds, and that's their 10th rebound.
9 in the first half. Remarkable work by Tennessee. Ball bobbled momentarily under the basket. The shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, tipped around. Ament fell to the floor, was trying to get it to Akpara in time to avoid the travel. Could not be done, so it will be back to Rutgers.
So if you're Coach Barnes, this is not what you want. You want to match the intensity. You knew that Rutgers had their pride hurt in the first half. They're going to come out and try to pop you in the mouth here quickly to even out the score.
So it's Batalau. Gets it over to Francis. They work it over to the left side. Zerno drives from the right side. Shot up, no good. Well defended by Ament. Rebounded by Akpara. Back to Nate. He brings it across the timeline into the front court. Abram calls for it. He's got it right wing. Ament now, top of the circle. He's got the basketball. Looking for a lane. Sends it over to Abram. Amari drives back to his left. Sends it back to Ament. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Look for Carey cutting towards the basket. Pass goes out of bounds. It will be a turnover, Tennessee, to Rutgers.
Cardinal saying you can't make an entry pass from the other side of the floor. You need to take a dribble or two to the right side, and he had him sealed. But that's a tough entry pass.
Essentially 2 minutes into the half, Tennessee without a point, leading 56-32. Volunteers doing a great job guarding the basketball. It's Zerno, picked up by Gillespie out near half court. Battle out, gets it over to Grant. Tries to get it to Zerno. He's guarded baseline, left baseline by Gillespie. Trying to decide what to do. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Running one-hander is good by Dylan Grant. I'm sorry, that was an awesome shot. Just great effort by the sophomore. Tennessee's lead is 22. It was 26 at the half. Gillespie has it. He's got a line to the bucket. Pulls back. Follow-away jumper, no good. Carey goes for the offensive board. He's fouled.
Jalen Carey, he's got to understand how big and strong he is. I think he kind of comes in a little lackadaisical at times. He is going to be a guy that Tennessee is going to count on for some post baskets throughout the remainder of the season.
Tennessee 0 for 2 from the field. Gillespie takes the inbounds, drives, lays it up with the right hand off the glass and good. 25 points for the young man from Greenville, Tennessee.
He turned the corner and expected to have outside defense, but no one ever came.
58-34. First points for the Vols in this second half. Francis has it, works through Felix Akpara, now gets it back. He's going to throw a three, no good. Straight down to the floor off the front of the iron. Shot blocked by Akpara. Battle for the rebound between Gillespie and the big man, Emmanuel Obole, for Rutgers. Jump ball. Possession arrow to Tennessee.
Felix Akpara utilizing that pogo stick again and welcoming that young man to the block party.
Ament started to drive down the right side of the lane, backs it out. Gillespie, same thing, hits Ament on the right wing. The shot, good! 20 points for Nate Ament, 17 in the first half. The second ball to 20 in this ball game, and the lead is to 27, 61-34.
Nate Ament's just scintillating right now. I mean, you talk about cooking, the guy is on fire.
Volunteers making it awfully difficult for Rutgers to run its offense. As you mentioned, they're just working beyond the circle.
Well, nothing's easy. And that's a giveaway foul. So again, you look at Coach Barnes, immediately Jalen Carey's going to come out of the game because you didn't move your feet. That's an easy call for the official.
Carey is the first ball to 3 fouls. 2 fouls for Dwayne Brown, as well as J.P. Estrella, Amari Abram, and Cade Phillips. Phillips back into the game. Ament will guard the inbound. Tennessee 61, Rutgers 34. Gillespie making it difficult for the basketball to enter inside the line. It's Francis, picked up by Abram, out near half court. They've got 5 seconds on the shot clock. Zerno tries to work it over. Long three-point shot, no good. It's Okpara. He actually tips it to the big man Abole. Grant tries twice to get it up and over. Ament. A foul will be called on the second attempt. Second on the Tennessee freshman, Ament. The buzzer sounds. It's the under-16 break. 15:50 left in the game, the first in this Players Era Championship in Las Vegas. It's Tennessee 61, Rutgers 34.
At the University of Tennessee, the Vols are known for competing at the highest level on the field, the court, and the diamond. And just like the Vols, Food City excels at everything too. They've got in-store butchers carving up certified Angus beef, fresh local produce, a full-service bakery, Fuel Bucks rewards, and one of the best beer and wine selections in town. Food City, the official supermarket of the Vols, and your home for everything Tennessee.
Rackley Roofing is now the official roofer of the Vols, and Rackley is more than a roofing company. They're part of the communities where they work and live, investing in neighborhoods and opening doors to a career in an industry that's growing year after year. Rackley Roofing's mission is clear: transform the roofing industry with unmatched customer service, detailed documentation, and the highest safety standards. Because Rackley believes the ladder to a great roof is only as good as the people who climb it. Rackley Roofing, building roofs, building futures.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Natural gas is building a brighter future for Tennesseans, powering the places where we live, work, and grow. It's more affordable than electricity and cleaner than other conventional energy sources. Natural gas makes every meal easier, delivering precision and speed in the kitchen. From your grill to your appliances, natural gas is there, keeping your life moving. And natural gas is the energy behind Tennessee's thriving industries.
Natural gas.
$15:50 to go in the game. Tennessee 61, Rutgers 34. I'm John Wilkerson, along with BFL Steve Hamer. Steve, what stands out in this early portion of the second half?
I think I may have misread this, or maybe I don't have my glasses, but it appears from the stat sheet that Tennessee only has 4 players that have scored a basket in this basketball game, 2 of which are responsible for 45 of the 61 points. I'm mesmerized and blown away at that.
Gillespie 25, Ament with 20. Nate did not have a point until 10 and change to go in the first half. Finished with 17, and he's got a 3 in the second half. Okpara and Estrella each have 8.
And as we talked about during the halftime break, what is special about what Nate Ament is doing is that usually as a freshman, you want to have your fingerprints all over, the game by trying to force the issue. He's just in a relaxed state and is only going to allow himself to take the shots that are afforded to him.
Dylan Grant becomes the first Scarlet Knight to double digits. That's his 10th point. He's now 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Second shot, rolls around the rim, no good. Corralled by Felix Okpara. Nate Ament brings it up. Jacoby Gillespie, Cade Phillips, Bishop Boswell. That's the 5 on the floor for Rick Barnes. Akpara works it around, hands it off to Gillespie. Ament drives the left baseline, sends it back out to Phillips. Phillips over to Gillespie, back to Ament. He'll drive again, has a pat to the basket, the head fake. Wow, he is sent to the deck. No foul called. Rutgers runs the break. First shot, no good. The follow, wow, rejected by Akpara.
Felix Akpar running the floor. I will deny all of that at the rim.
Open three. The shot is good for Zerno. He's got 12 now to lead Rutgers.
Coach Barnes is simply beside himself at the fact that there was no foul call with Nate Ament.
Phillips has the basketball, gets it over to Boswell. Give and go. Phillips drives towards the bucket. There'll be a foul. It's either Batalau or a Bole.
Again,
but the exact play just took place, and there was no call.
Again, we talk about consistency. If you're a player, especially in an environment like this, in a tournament type of atmosphere, I just want consistency. If you're going to let me bang around a lot, let's do it. If you're going to call every foul, let's do it.
Cade Phillips looks for his first point. This is his first shot of any kind, and it's no good. Rattles and then rolls out. He'll get a second shot here. The lead is 23 for Tennessee. 61-38, 14:52 left in the contest. Second free throw by Phillips. He's the fifth ball into the point section of the box score. 62-38. The lead was 26 at the half. Boswell picks up the ball as Rutgers enters the front court. Screen set. Stays with it. Ball tipped into the backcourt. Actually, I don't think Gillespie got a hand on it.
No, it was just a bad pass to try to restart the offense. But again, give credit to Tennessee's defense. They're just making it a nightmare to kickstart the offense, especially to get the ball on the inside of the three-point line.
As soon as Zerno got a hand on it, it was over and back. And so now Tennessee has it inbounding in front of its own bench. Boswell with the basketball, sends it over to Phillips, gets it back, now sends it back to Cade. He'll drive to the basket, pulls it back out. Boswell finds Akpara, and the fine finish. The flush by Felix.
Is that a Felix flush?
It is. He's got 10 points. He's the third ball into double digits. Zerno tries a three. That one no good. Tennessee had it surrounded. It's Boswell who comes out with it. He'll be fouled by Zerno. And another tally against the Scarlet Knights.
The maturation process of Bishop Boswell is simply fantastic. You know, he could have taken that wide open three. The ball was tipped up, passed back out. He could have taken that, but he's super unselfish. Passed the ball to the interior and set up Felix Akpara.
Gillespie goes into the lane, loses control of the basketball, gets it out to Ament. Ament drives right baseline, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Rutgers. Tennessee 64-38 the lead. Shot from the left side, no good beyond the arc. High rebound gathered in by Ament. Running the floor, Boswell sends it over into the left corner to Gillespie. He passes up the three. Now he'll tee it up from the left wing, and that one goes. That's a new career high for Jacoby Gillespie, 28 points, and the Volunteers lead by 29.
And again, that was nothing but nylon.
Rutgers looking for anything positive against this Tennessee defense. Grant tries to drive left side. Shot contested by Phillips. Obole comes up with a rebound, puts it back up and in.
That's what he does so well. Obole, you know, he utilizes that frame, that fit frame that he's got, and just carved out some space.
Gets some hard work done. His team now has 40 points to Tennessee's 67. Boswell gets it over to Ament. Ament tries to feed Felix for another flush. That ball kicked out of bounds, and so Tennessee will get the chance to inbound in front of its own bench.
Right decision there from Nate Ament. He's coming off of that screen, that curl screen, is looking for that pocket pass to hit Felix Akpara in stride. But you may want him to hold on to that dribble just a hair second longer to throw it up to Felix Akpara to finish with the dunk.
Gillespie 5 of 7 from three-point range, 28 points. Actually, Tennessee will inbound baseline. It will be Gillespie sending it in. Estrella, tries to gather the alley-oop at the bucket. Lost control of it, and Rutgers comes away with it. Thought there could have been a little bit of harm there on that attempt. Lob pass into the post. Boswell fouls.
Boswell got caught on a switch, on a mismatch, and that's about all that he could do, just reach around the foul.
Where was the individual fouled? So the high arcing inbound pass goes out beyond the three-point line straight away. Tennessee 67-40. Volunteers with the lead. Working from the left baseline. Ball poked away. Scramble for it. Gillespie comes up with it. Here comes Tennessee. Quickly into the front court. Jacoby pulls it back out. Sends it to Boswell. Sends it over to Gillespie. From the right side, another three. He's got 31.
Oh, my. What a fantastic flurry of finishes from Jacoby Gillespie.
6 trays for Gillespie. 70-40. The ball's by 30. Shot from the right elbow, left elbow is no good. Amari Evans into the game, sends it over to Boswell. Boswell to Phillips. Sends it back to Bishop into the left corner. Gillespie again, this time no. Rebound gathered by Cade Phillips. Jacoby's got it again. Sends it out front to Bishop Boswell. Evans out there along with Estrella and Phillips. Boswell tries to work down the left side of the lane with the running one-hander, the left-handed scoop. The shot goes for Boswell, his first bucket of the afternoon.
What a move for Bishop Boswell. I didn't even know that he could get it off, but, man, that is a subtle scoop of the left hand.
I said afternoon. It's still morning time here in Las Vegas. Shot right side of the free throw line, no good. Battle for the rebound. Phillips works it away from Evans and then gets it over to Gillespie. Tennessee by 32. You got a line change for Tennessee waiting to come in at the scorer's table. And how about that? A fine feed to Estrella. Shot off the glass and good. Right side, awfully close. He's got 10 points.
Well, that's just great offense. You got to screen the screener action, and that sprung J.P. Estrella right underneath the sweet spot of the basket. Easy deuce.
Strong defense once again for Tennessee. Buchanan trying to drive. Shut off. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Rutgers basketball when we return. 10:35 to go in the game. It's looking all Vol in Vegas. Tennessee 74, Rutgers 40.
Big Orange Basketball. We are the Vol Network.
No matter where you are, you're never too far from real comfort and real food. That's real good. With 13 locations across East Tennessee, Aubrey's Restaurants has been serving up your delicious favorites for over 30 years. If you're taking the family out for dinner, we'll have all the steak, seafood, and salad to satisfy everyone in your hungry crew. Just pop in and watch the game with us. Come on in. Aubrey's has an extensive wine selection, lots of TVs, and a full bar. Order online anytime at aubreysrestaurant.com.
Santa has outdone himself for this year's raffle tree at East Tennessee Children's Hospital Fantasy of Trees, presented by Axel Logistics. Make holiday memories and have a chance to win thousands of dollars of Home Depot and Walmart gift cards, electronics, children's toys, games, outdoor accessories, holiday goodies, and more. The 41st Annual Children's Hospital Fantasy of Trees is November 26th through the 30th at the Knoxville Convention Center. Buy your $5 raffle tree ticket in person at the show or online at fantasyoftrees.org/raffle.
Enjoy mile after winter mile on tires you can trust for any adventure in any weather. Get $80 via reward card or virtual prepaid card after online submission on purchases of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires from Fleet Tire. At Fleet Tire, you'll find the right Michelin tire for whatever you drive and get a premium tire with premium service at Fleet Tire. Go to MichelinMan.com/auto/deals, promotions, and rebates for complete details. Valid until 12/9/2025. Void where prohibited.
Mission of Hope serves schools and ministries in rural Appalachia all year long, sharing hope where it's needed most. This Christmas, you can help through the Cyber Barrel Christmas Drive, providing new toys and new warm coats for more than 10,000 children and families. Look for the blue barrels around town, or find a full list of drop-off locations at missionofhope.org. You can also shop the online Cyber Barrel registries at missionofhope.org and send gifts straight to the Mission of Hope warehouse. Thank you for extending hope this Christmas.
.35 to go in this opening game of the Players Era Championship, MGM Grand Garden Arena. I'm John Wilkerson with Steve Hamer. 74-40, balls in front.
Impressive performance. You know, you thought that Tennessee couldn't possibly follow up what we saw in the first half, but thus far, you know, with about 10 minutes left, they're doing exactly that thing, and that's following it up. Both ends of the floor, just a commanding performance from the Volunteers.
So, Rutgers inbounds under its own basket, in front of its own bench. High arcing shot goes across the timeline. It's tracked down. They can do that. Tennessee making it awfully tough. Drive from the free throw line in. Shot up, no good. Amari Evans with the rebound. Ethan Berg out there along with Dwayne Brown, J.P. Estrella, and Amari Abram.
One of the things that we haven't talked about, again, is that this will help Tennessee with this type of lead for tomorrow and Wednesday, just getting some of the younger guys in and getting them a chance to play.
Give and go. Dwayne Brown, the shot on the pass from Amari Abram, no good. J.P. Estrella winds up on the floor, pops back to his feet as he was battling for the rebound.
Was that not a...
You're right. It was a foul.
I thought he was going up with that. I thought that should have been perhaps I'm wrong. I thought he was in the act of getting a shot attempt up.
Tennessee inbounds under its own basket. Berg sends it in to Abram. Out to Carey, who's back on the floor for the Vols. Berg now has it working right side. Carey comes out to set a screen. Give and go. Carey sends it in to the left corner. Evans tries to drive the baseline. That shut off. Now he works to the free throw line. Shot blocked. Knocked away. Rutgers looks to run. Scarlet Knights drive from the left side. Shot no good. Rebounded. Knocked away. Tracked down by Rutgers. Now a three from in front. No good. Carey gets the rebound. Another board for the Big Orange.
Really good collective effort getting back on defense and holding Rutgers to one shot.
Boy, very physical in terms of the defense against Ethan Berg. Picks up his dribble, sends it over to Amari Abram. Entry pass, Carey has it left side. Into the lane he goes, tries to skip pass to Evans, knocked free. Amari comes up with it, now works it back to Berg. It's Dwayne Brown in front of the bucket. A spin to his left, now back to his right. Shot off the glass and good.
What a wonderful move. Used the one dribble, spun back, got to the height of the shot and knocked it in. He's a good-looking kid, I'm telling you.
Very much so. He's got his first points of the ball game. Francis tries a shot from the left side, good from about 15. And as soon as the shot goes through, Rutgers calls timeout. 8:50 to go in the game. Tennessee 76, Rutgers 42. As they want to talk about this quickly, the lead 34 for the Volunteers.
There are big banks with large capital resources, and there are small banks that go above and beyond so you have everything you need. At First Horizon, we provide the best of both banks, the ability to financially back your every dream, and a commitment to make sure you feel heard and understood. Both so we can get you where you want to be.
That's First Horizon, proudly serving Big Orange Country for over 160 years.
And Delta Dental of Tennessee, they cheer for Big Orange and Pearly Whites. In fact, their individual and family dental plans feature many options, including whitening, implants, tooth-colored fillings, and more. Delta Dental believes all Tennesseans deserve good health and a winning smile. Check them out at deltadentaltn.com. Delta Dental of Tennessee. They volunteer to save you money.
Fall fans, ready to score big on your next home? Clayton Homes, Oakwood Homes, and Love Homes are proud sponsors of Tennessee Athletics and proud to help you find your dream home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for your forever home, their teams across Tennessee have your back. With 29 locations statewide and Energy Smart Homes designed for year-round savings and a lifetime of comfort, it's never been easier to make the move. Stop by today and see why so many families and Vol fans trust Clayton, Oakwood, and Love Homes to turn home ownership into a win.
On the court, a perfect assist sets up success. That's what the Ford F-150 truck can do for you. With outstanding towing and payload numbers, F-150 delivers the power, capability, and reliability you need to make every play. It's game on in the Ford F-150. This is Mike Keith. For great offers on the best-selling full-size truck in Tennessee, see your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Volunteers. Go Vols!
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment, retail year-to-date April 2025.
The air guitar cam spiraling around MGM Grand Garden Arena. Tennessee on top of Rutgers, 76-42. I'm John Wilkerson with Ball for Life, Steve Hamer.
John, this is one of the best performances that Tennessee has put forth thus far. Would you agree?
Very much so.
This early season?
Jacoby Gillespie, a career-high 31 points today. Big moment for Felix Okpara, his 200th career block. That's taking out a lot of trash, isn't it?
Well done.
He is
well
the
done.
second person, D1, that has 200 career blocks active. So Tennessee with the basketball. It's Brown, Abram, Berg, Carey, and Evans. Evans got the ball. He's going to drive left baseline. Shot off the glass, no good, but the follow is there.
I really like that move, though. Really like that move. Spin around, get to the baseline. Didn't have a chance to put it up and put it in, but Johnny on the spot.
Dwayne Brown came up with the points. He's got 4 now. Ball knocked away momentarily by Brown. Tracked back down by Francis. 80-42 the score. We're about to tick under 8 minutes to go in the game. Shot up and good from beyond the arc. That was a three-point try by Davis. He gets it to fall. Quickly up front to Evans. He's got it, sends it back over to Berg, hands it over to Carey, who gives it back to Berg. Amari Abram with the basketball. Amari Evans will tee up a three. No good. It's hard off the glass. Rebounded by Davis. Here comes Rutgers. Pass under the basket. Carey forces the action away from the hoop. A drive back into the lane, running one-hander off the glass and good. Fine play by Buchanan.
Carey's really got to plant those feet and make that path towards the basket a little bit more difficult.
Carey has the basketball, knocked away momentarily. Hands it over to Berg. Evans again. This time will drive from the right side. Lowers the shoulder to free up some space for a shot. He'll be called for the offensive foul. And that will get us to the under 8 break. So, not the best segment on the floor for Tennessee in that stretch. 7:14 to go in the game. It's Tennessee leading 80-47.
This is Big Orange Basketball.
This is your Vol Network.
If you're like most people, your home is your most important investment. Standard Kitchen and Bath can add value to any home, both in day-to-day use and at resale time with a new kitchen. And with Soul Design cabinetry from Standard Kitchen and Bath, that new kitchen will be a creation of lasting beauty that's a true expression of your unique personal style. Call 694-0068 or go to standardkitchen.com or stop by their showroom on Kingston Pike next to Grayson Hyundai.
Football teaches me a lot about life. My faith is really what carries me through the toughest moments. I'm Deshaun Bishop, a Tennessee running back, and for me, football takes a backseat to my faith. Sevier Heights on Alcoa Highway has become my church home. From my very first visit, it felt like I belonged here. From practical biblical teachings to passionate worship, Sevier Heights is helping me grow closer to Jesus and maturing as a believer every day. Join us at 9:15 or 11 on Sunday morning, and college students come to the walk on Sunday nights at 8 p.m.
I love a good deal. I mean, who doesn't? That feeling when you save some money on something that you've been wanting is just the best. But what if a deal that you've been hunting turns out to be the wrong size? Is it a deal? Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of The Bed Store. In the world of mattresses, fit is everything. A mattress that isn't a good fit is too expensive no matter what the price. Here at The Bed Store, our sleep experts focus on fitting you to the perfect mattress using our Tuck Fit process. Tuck Fit will help you narrow down your choices to 3 beds and no bears so you can make the absolute best decision. Our Tuck Fit experts have helped thousands of your friends and neighbors get the best sleep of their life, and we want to help you too. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get 0 interest for 24 months on all well-tucked mattresses and get free local delivery, setup, and removal. Head to bedstore.com today or head to one of our convenient 8-area locations and check out Well-Tucked, a brand made with you in mind. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
Brings it into the front court. Francis tries to work past Akpara. Shut off. Running three-point shot. No good by Zerno. Long pass. Too tall for Jacoby Gillespie. Heck of an idea, though. Bishop Boswell sent the outlet down the right sideline. Knocked away. It will be Tennessee basketball.
It's going to draw the ire of one coach, Rick Barnes, though, because you want to utilize time and score right here. You're up by more than enough to win this basketball game. Utilize the shot clock. Don't turn the ball over, which you did right there.
Yep. Boswell, the pass deflected into the backcourt. It's Davis who comes up with it, the young man from Chattanooga, with a reverse layup. 2 points for him. 78-49 Tennessee as the lead dips under 30. Ament sends it over to Gillespie. Back out to Akpara. Hands it back to Jacoby. Works himself free for a left side three. No good. Cade Phillips catches the miss and sends it home with a slam.
Let's just say that was a pass to Cade Phillips.
That should be another assist for Jacoby. I agree entirely. 80-49. There's the 80th point for the orange and white. It's Akpara guarding the basketball. Scarlet Knights work it left side. Buchanan gets Cade Phillips off his feet, then goes up with a shot. It's good. Rutgers playing much better offensively second half compared to a woeful first half.
Well, if you're Tennessee, you just got to go straight. You got to stand your ground. Principle of verticality. Don't go up, try to block any shots.
Boswell with the basketball. Phillips takes it top of the key, hands it over to Gillespie. Tries to drive top of the lane, runs down the left side, goes up with a shot, no good, winds up on the floor, fouled. He'll get 2 shots.
Just about as good as anyone in the country, turning the corner, turning down the three-point shot, and just getting a full head of steam going to the basket, and just refusing to give up on that, knowing that either I'm going to score this or I'm getting to the free throw line.
6 3-point shots today, 33 points. Looking for his 4th free throw. No good. I did not say he was 3 of 3. I just said looking for his 4th.
I like that. The announcer's jinx is nullified. The jinx is completely nullified, John.
Tennessee's been remarkable at the line. Certainly were against Tennessee State, 31-35. That shot is good, and that makes Tennessee 12 of 15 today. So now the box score has Tennessee with 83-49, and the scoreboard has Tennessee 81-51. They're having an issue or two. Good thing this is the first game so they can get this all cleared up and out of the way, as there are 9 games today. Davis tries to drive from the left side, work around Bishop Boswell. Whistled for the foul, simply for harassment, I believe.
Yeah, he's going to get charged with that foul by just being a little too handsy, I suppose.
So Akpara will guard the inbound. You've got Phillips, Ament, Boswell, and Henderson on the floor for Tennessee. Instead of the 3, a drive down the lane, back for a 3-point shot, no good. Felix Akpara comes up with the rebound. And for Felix, that's number 7 for him. Nate Ament will drive from the free throw line in. Shot with the left hand, no good. Taken down by the Scarlet Knights. Rutgers on the run. Akpara cuts off the path to the basket. They back it out. Francis has it. Sends it over to Buchanan. He'll shoot. Left side of the lane. Shot is good. And a quick timeout for Rutgers.
Well, Buchanan is probably their second best player today. I think he's played well, gotten to his spot, and is a good-looking athlete. You know, he's a physical player that can go inside and outside. So, you know, if you're Tennessee here, John, just kind of turning the page a little bit, you want to make sure that you finish the game strong. You don't want to give up easy opportunities. You want to finish the game strong.
So this timeout has gone to a full timeout. 4:41 left in the game. Tennessee leads 81-53.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady.
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too. When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo.
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
Hey Vol Nation, it's Coach Barnes, here to remind you why Pilot is the official travel partner of Tennessee Athletics. Every season is a journey, building on what's in the rear view while keeping your eyes on the road ahead. The folks at Pilot know all about that. They're out here to help you make the most of every mile. Just like things were always better in that Tennessee orange, every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here.
For over 65 years, Stowers Machinery has had the privilege of being East Tennessee's Caterpillar dealer. We offer sales, rental, parts and service, support for CAT machines, generators, aerial lifts, and general construction equipment. We are committed to providing you with the support and reliability you need to continue to make this community the best place to work and live. Stop by one of our 7 locations in East Tennessee. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
Nate Ament drives in from the left side. The shot up, no good. Rebounded by Rutgers. Volunteers lead 81-53, 4:11 left in the game. A drive from the right side, shut down immediately, but they work it around to the left corner. 3-point shot, up, no good. Nice rebound by Bishop Boswell.
That's one of the rare times that Tennessee was forced to be put in rotation, leaving Rutgers with a wide-open jumper.
So Tennessee will take a quick timeout. Wholesale changes for the Volunteers with 3:52 left in the game. Tennessee knows that it plays Houston tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern, the scheduled tip time. And then after that, who knows? Might be a roll of the dice. Could be something on the roulette wheel, because there are 18 teams here and there is no bracket.
But yet you will have a champion.
Yes. And it's interesting because they list, if you look at their schedule, they list championship games on Wednesday and then championship games on Thursday. It's very, very interesting. Hey, college sports fan, at Sirius XM, you get it all, and all at the press of a button. Listen to your kind of music, commercial free, plus everything entertainment, every kind of comedy, and, of course, coverage of every major sport, including the Tennessee Volunteers. So tune in to the best of the best. Leading scorer for the Volunteers, Jacoby Gillespie, with 32. Tennessee leads 81-53.
For over 65 years, Stowers Machinery has had the privilege of being East Tennessee's Caterpillar dealer. We offer sales, rental, parts and service, support for CAT machines, generators, aerial lifts, and general construction equipment. We are committed to providing you with the support and reliability you need to continue to make this community the best place to work and live. Stop by one of our 7 locations in East Tennessee. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
It's time to cheer on the Tennessee Volunteers with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and at 5% alcohol. It's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
With Ball for Life, Steve Hamer, I'm John Wilkerson. We are in Las Vegas. While we've got the chance, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification, 10 seconds for a station ID. From Learfield, this is the Ball Network.
Your home for the Tennessee Volunteers. WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
It's high noon in Vegas.
Wow, high noon in Vegas. I feel like I've had a full day thus far, John.
It was a 10 a.m. tip local time, Tennessee had the 6 o'clock wake up to get ready for today's contest. So Abrams, Brown, Carey, Henderson, and Evans. Those are the 5 on the floor for the Volunteers. Evans has it, top of the circle. Sends it back over to Abram. Abram will drive, pull up, and they will say it's a shot clock violation. Shot was good. He was just late getting it off.
Well, if there was one positive is that you used every bit of the shot clock and some, but you expect this particular lineup maybe to struggle a little bit because they don't have that, experience at playing in this type of environment. So just got to be a little smarter, watch and keep track of the shot clock to get it off in time.
Review, shot clock violation stands.
Okay, quick review. They took a second look. Shot clock stands. Give Steve Peichel, the head coach at Rutgers, he is wearing out one of the officials. The entire conversation. Evans will be called for the foul. The freshman taking on a fellow freshman in Zerno.
That's one of those fouls that you're called because you're in the cylinder, right? So the offensive player has a right to make a move forward, backward, side to side within his own cylinder, so you can't get in that space.
Second leading scorer for Rutgers today. The free throw ties him with Buchanan. You had mentioned Buchanan has been one of their best players today. 7 points in the first half, 6 points in the second half. Zerno was their leading scorer at the half. He puts that one through, and now he has 14 to lead the team. 81-55, Tennessee with the lead in the basketball. 3:15 left in the contest. Abram gets it over to Brown. Brown back to Abram. Working right side. Evans has it. Straight away, sends it over to Henderson. Give and go with Brown. Point guard sends it into Dwayne. Dwayne backing his man down. Turnaround shot no good. Carey with the follow. Shot no good, but the offensive board leads to a foul.
That's where Carey can really help this basketball team there by just, again, carving out some space because of the body that he's got. He's a specimen, John. Man, I may still be playing if I had that type of girth to my frame.
So the foul is on the freshman Woolley, and so Carey misses as that one hits hard off the back of the rim. No good. We're looking for his first point. That was his first shot of any kind. He does have 4 rebounds in today's game.
Well, you want to see him rewarded because, sometimes as a big guy, you do all the dirty work on the interior, cleaning up misses and rebounds and block shots. So you just want to be able to score the basketball sometimes.
Second free throw hits hard off the front of the rim. Masamba checks into the game, the young man from Paris. He's on the floor for Tennessee. He's guarding the basketball. Rutgers looking for the open man on the baseline, hoping for a drive to the bucket. Pass sails out of bounds. Turnover to Tennessee. Dortch was who he was trying to get it to. So Henderson starts a drive to the basket, sends it back out to Brown. Brown over to Masamba. Masamba works it out front and center. Henderson has it. Carey trying to make himself available. He'll work the right baseline. Drives under the basket. Reverse layup is good. His first points of the day.
That was beautiful. I mean, give him the ball in the sweet spot on the block, and he turns around, makes an assertive move, and gets to the basket and scores it.
Shot from the free throw line, no good. Tracked down by Carey. And reading the pass, Mark steps in front with the steal and the bucket. It's Tennessee 83, Rutgers 57. So Henderson works it into the front court, hands it off to Masamba. Evans really in motion, passes up the three. He'll drive under the basket. It's Carey at the free throw line, works down the left side of the lane, shot off the glass and good. Shot good from the right side, left-handed layup also good for Carey.
That's what you want to see, Jalen Carey, if you're a Tennessee basketball fan. Again, I used the word just a second ago, just being assertive, being decisive, getting to where he wants to go, driving the defender, putting him in no man's land and going up and scoring.
So Mark, who has certainly had an impact on the game in a little amount of time, Lino Mark, His drive to the basket was shut off, but he drew the foul, and so he'll get 2 shots.
John, this is valuable playing time for some of these younger guys. In a tournament-style atmosphere like this is just going to bode well for them in the very near future. Getting their feet wet, playing against meaningful competition is so good for them.
Mark misses the free throw. Rutgers now 13 of 21 at the line. Tennessee 12 of 17. Mark, another attempt. That shot rattles in. 85-58. It's Henderson with the basketball. Hands it over to Carey. Carey gives it back to Henderson. You've got Masamba, works to the right side. Ball poked free momentarily. It's a scramble for it. Henderson tracks it down. Now Tennessee has an additional man. Sends it into the left corner. 3-point shot by Evans. No good. Carey battles for the rebound. Sends it high in the air where it's corralled by Rutgers. Mark again drives towards the basket. He'll draw the foul. The shot no good, as Tennessee made sure it had no chance to get through the bucket.
One of the things that you're seeing from Tennessee is that when you're passing the ball, you've got to come and meet the pass. That's leading to some early and unfortunate turnovers, because if I pass the ball to you, John, I expect for you to meet the pass. You can't stay back at this level. You know, defenders are too good. They're just going to get in the passing lane, pick that off, and go the other way.
So 2 more shots for Leno Mark. His team trailing by 27 with 1:02 to go in the game. That's the 9th foul this half for Tennessee, and the shot is up and through. He's now got 4 points in the ball game. You look at every member on the floor for Tennessee, you've got 4 freshmen and a transfer. Carey is out there as the veteran among Dwayne Brown, Clarence Masamba, Troy Henderson, and Amari Evans. Second free throw is good. So Rutgers 30 points in the first half, 30 points in the second half. We tick under a minute. Henderson sends it over to Brown. Brown to Evans, and Troy will send up the 3-point shot. No good as it rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Rutgers. 45 seconds left. Tried to go for the alley-oop. Pass was wild. The attempt was to kick it back to the man who had sent it under the basket. He was no longer where he was. It sails out of bounds. Turnover to Tennessee.
Tennessee is very fortunate. They didn't really do a great job of getting back on defense. But you look at this lineup on the floor, you want to put good film out there for tonight's film session to get more playing time for tomorrow if you're these young players for Tennessee right now.
So Evans gets it out to Henderson. Top of the circle. Back to Evans. Brown sets a screen. Now they look for the give and go, but it's back to Evans. He'll pass up the 3 from the right side. Bounce pass underneath the Masamba. Dish to Brown. Shot no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. And I believe it's to Tennessee.
It is to Tennessee because the young man from Rutgers thought that the ball was out on Tennessee and he was standing out of bounds holding the ball.
That's Dortch who wound up with it in his hands beyond the line. 3-point shot blocked momentarily. Shot back up, no good by Evans. Rutgers trying to get a couple more points. Shot off the glass, no good. Evans scrambles for the ball. Tries to get over to Henderson, stole by Mark. His last shot at the buzzer is no good, and this game is over. 85-60, the final. Tennessee improves to 3-0 all-time against Rutgers, and Tennessee starts this trip to Vegas in fine fashion as they really took control of this game early, led by 26 at the half, and when all is said and done, Volunteers by 25.
Just a dominating performance virtually from start to finish. Tennessee just dispatched of a pretty pesky Rutgers basketball team. But what impressed me the most is that once they got the lead, John, they really never let Rutgers, get their foot back in the door to get back into this basketball game, and they were able to run away and hide.
Tennessee 6-0 on the season. With the loss, Rutgers now 4-2. Again, the final score from the MGM Grand Garden Arena, 85-60.
Live across the Volunteer State,
Big Orange basketball.
Today's game sponsored by
Eastman, reminding
Earl handled pickleball rackets.
See?
Need a gift for someone who has everything? The Kansas Lottery has you covered with holiday scratch tickets in $1, $2, $5, $10, and $20 options with instant wins up to $100,000. You could win even more in second chance drawings.
Did he say thousands?
We could always use that. See kslottery.com for details.
Hey Jayhawk fans, it's Coach Self. Here at Kansas Athletics, we know success isn't accomplished alone. It's all about team. That's why we are proud to team up with Ameritrust Credit Union, the official financial well-being partner of Kansas Athletics. They have the resources you need to save, spend, borrow, and plan along your financial journey. Stop by a Ameritrust location today or visit ameritrustcu.org. Together, it's a win.
It's time now to hear from a Jayhawk player in the Player Profile.
Today on our pregame player profile, we catch up with Kansas senior guard Melvin Council as we get set for the Jayhawks and Notre Dame Fighting Irish here in Las Vegas, the Players Era Tournament. You're a Rochester, New York guy, first time all the way out here in Vegas. How excited are you to be here?
I'm very excited, can't wait till we lace up. Can't wait to play Notre Dame.
Going back to the last time we saw the Hawks in action on the floor, obviously you were playing shorthanded without Darren Peterson, as you will be again today, but the scrappy, gutty, gritty effort out of this team to give Duke everything they wanted and more was really admirable, and something I know fans feel like this club can build off of. What does the team think inside the locker room of some of the strides you're making, even though you've had to be shorthanded?
The team think we got a pretty good chance, and we know what we got to do, and we're going to keep working, stack our days, and just be better each and every day. And we just can't wait to prove people wrong. We still got a lot of doubters, and that's fuel to the fire.
I was so impressed with your composure within that game on Tuesday of last week, where maybe got off to a slow start, but boy, you flipped the script in the second half and you were that catalyst for Kansas offensively. Tell me about the mental toughness to come out the blocks, maybe not hitting the shots you wanted to, but make sure you keep your head up because the team's going to need you ultimately.
I was talking to Trey. I was like, I got to help you. Like, you're doing everything right now. I got to help you. He was like, yeah, I got you. And then that's just how it happened. I had to help Flory. I just had to be that person that do a lot of things that nobody see. And then I just had to, do what I do best at, is attacking.
Did that mean more to you being a New York kid playing in Madison Square Garden? I'm sure that was something you watched as a kid, the Knicks games or any big-time sporting event at MSG. As a Rochester native, that had to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that was very fun, knowing that my pastor and my mom and my dad could make it, and that was pretty dope seeing them after the game.
Absolutely. I felt like from the North Carolina game up to the Champions Classic, all the newcomers just looked more settled and more, I guess, composed as opposed to the first big-time game away from home. Did you sense that too? And what else did you notice for your teammates?
Yeah, most definitely. Darren's out, so we more comfortable now. We got to make sure that when he come back, he's in the right position to still be the best guy on the floor. So we gotta find ways to score and help him out. So that's what we're doing right now.
As we turn the page to today versus Notre Dame and this Players Era Tournament in general, how excited are you about this new event? It's a format that fans and players alike are still getting used to on how it's going to work. But you get Notre Dame and Syracuse, there's some earning potential for you, which obviously is the name of the game. So tell me about your enthusiasm for that.
We just ready. We can't wait to compete, and we hungry right now. We know that feeling of losing, and we got 2 ACC teams, and we lost to 2 ACC teams already. So we just trying to regroup everything.
Notre Dame's off to a 4-1 start. They've got 3 guys averaging in double figures, including Marcus Burton. Good test here today. Biggest keys for a Kansas win?
It's going to be big. Just defense and just playing our game. That's what we're going to do best.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. We're so glad you're a Jayhawk, Melvin. Thanks for all you're doing to lead this team.
Yep, thank you.
That's Melvin Council. More pregame coming up on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience.
sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Kansas Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
There's nothing like the energy inside Allen Fieldhouse. The roar, the passion. That same spirit inspires Aristocrat Motors, where we roll out the crimson carpet for every customer. From white glove service to unmatched amenities and an incredible lineup of luxury vehicles, Aristocrat is the reigning champion of the automotive experience. Visit aristocratmotors.com to shop our inventory and schedule your test drive today.
It's time to hear from the head coach himself. Part 1 of our pregame visit with Bill Self is presented by LMH Health. Visit lmh.org.
Well, Coach, day 1 of the Players Era tournament here in Las Vegas. Before we dive into Notre Dame and your Jayhawks heading in, how about just thoughts on this event, an 18-team field with a bit of a unique format in terms of how your final competition will be determined, but what are your thoughts on this?
Well, so far so good. Yeah, it's been a first-class event, and hospitality's been great and organized, and so we're excited. I mean, there's a lot of good teams here. We had a reception last night with all the coaches and staffs, and you look around and it's like, wow, there's some really good teams, good coaches, historical type programs. So it should be fun to be a part of. Of course, the only way you can really enjoy it is if you play well and win. But certainly we got a great opportunity today going against a team that can put 3 guys on the court. They can get 25 any night. So we got to be ready to compete and guard.
Let's talk about your guys a little bit. This will be your 4th game playing shorthanded, but I felt like last time out in a hard-fought battle up there in New York, there were definitely some positives and moments of growth. Have you built off that since?
I saw some positives from a try standpoint and intensity and everything, but so many breakdowns and so many plays that were scout report type plays that we didn't finish. And if we can just tighten up a few things, we're going to be a lot better. And then, when we get Darren back, obviously it changes everything from a offensive standpoint and from a confidence standpoint, probably just because, the guys have so much confidence in him. But we're not going to have him for this tournament. So guys got to step up. But if we do grow, then it could be the best thing that ever happened to us. Looking at January and February and March, that we became a team when he wasn't with us, and then when he came back, we were able to double down on that and really become closer to what we potentially can be. Hate that we're dealing with it, but hey, everybody deals with stuff throughout the course of a season. So let's go ahead and make the most of it.
From a production standpoint, the last couple of games, it really seems like Trey White has seized that opportunity to step up and make plays for you. Melvin Council in the second half, certainly versus Duke as well. Can you elaborate on some of the guys in particular that have used this window to maybe settle in a little more?
Yeah, I don't think that they're playing any different than we would want them to play when Darren is on the court. But in theory, you would think that, well, they're probably being more aggressive because of that. But we want them to be aggressive like that regardless. But I do think that Melvin's played well, and I think Trey's played well. And, Flory's had some good number games, and Bryson's had his moments. We just need a little bit more consistency throughout the lineup. And they're really looking forward to this. We've had some good days since Duke. So hopefully that translates to good play today.
Looking forward to it, Coach. We'll talk about Micah Shrewsbury's Notre Dame Fighting Irish right after this on the Kansas Insurance Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
I am the greatest fan in KU history.
I'm the greatest fan in K-State history.
I only wear crimson and blue.
I drive a purple car. This will never be settled. That's why Kansas Lottery has the Rivalry Riches Scratch Ticket. You could win up to $50,000 instantly and great game day experiences through the Kansas Lottery Play-On app.
I have a Jayhawk tattooed on the arm of a Jayhawk that's tattooed on my arm.
All my children are named Willie. See kslottery.com for details.
Do you have a reason to smile? If you have healthy teeth, you definitely do. And if you're covered by Delta Dental of Kansas, you have another reason to smile. Delta Dental of Kansas has many fabulous dental insurance coverage plans with a range of options to fit your life. You decide what you need. The whole process is so super easy. Plus, Delta Dental has the largest network of dentists in the entire nation. Yep, another reason to smile. Go to deltadentalks.com and click on Shop for Insurance to get started.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NCAA and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NCAA and the Ad Council.
Get ready for more with head coach Bill Self. Once again, here's Brian Haney.
We continue our pregame conversation with head coach Bill Self and take a look at Notre Dame. Coach Shrewsbury in his third season. You mentioned some of the firepower they have in the backcourt. As you size them up on film, what are the biggest challenges they present?
I would say defending the arc as much as anything, with Burton and Shrewsbury as much as anybody. And then they bring in that kid off the bench, number 5, and he's taken 26 shots this year and 24 threes. So we're going to have to do a good job running them off the arc. And then they really load up on their ball screen coverage and really shrink the floor well. So the tendency is when teams that load up like that is to stand. And we've got to have, good body movement. And we haven't been consistent with doing that like we should. So hopefully we'll get the ball moving and become a little bit better screening team today, and play through our bigs in a way that maybe we can take advantages of some of our size advantages, because we do. We're going to be standing height. We're going to be bigger than these guys, so let's throw it inside and give them something to guard.
All right, Coach. We're looking forward to it. As always, thanks for the time. Best of luck.
Thanks.
That's head coach Bill Self. More pregame coming up on the Kansas Insurance Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
Picture it. Your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps, spiced cider in every glass, laughter around every plate. At Dillon's, we know these moments matter, and we make it easier to bring them to life with quality that's affordable in every aisle. This season, don't just host, make every moment unforgettable. Dillon's, fresh for everyone.
No matter your level of play, LMH Health and Ortho Kansas provide championship care to all members of the Lawrence community and beyond. Our experts in sports medicine and orthopedic care have partnered on the field with athletes for more than 45 years, providing innovative treatments and therapies for athletes of all ages. Call us at 785-843-9125 or visit lmh.org/orthokansas to learn more. LMH Health, a partner for lifelong health.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA, is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short. Our duty is to protect ourselves and protect our families, and one way you can do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas.
Congratulations on getting your diploma.
You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas. It's time for our Have a Game Plan segment as we get set for the Jayhawks and the Fighting Irish. Have a Game Plan is brought to you by the Kansas Department of Insurance, who reminds you to make a game plan before you invest at smartinvestks.gov.
Yeah, what we got to do tonight is not have those defensive breakdowns. Understand that Notre Dame likes to run a lot of actions that end up in a three-point shot. So got to find shooters, got to run them off the line. And on defense, too, if we trap a ball screen or we decide to double team in a corner, that weak side defender has got to get to the spot. We call it the interceptor spot. And you can't be a split second late. You got to get there to limit the pass, and then you get in scramble mode, and that's what really hurt us against Duke. So we got to shore that up. And on the other end, we got to control the glass. Bill talked about it, how we got size, and we got to play to that size with Bryson and Flory and athleticism and get the ball inside. That flattens out the defense.
Great keys for our Have a Game Plan segment. You might be wondering, they keep saying 18 teams, half of which are ranked. Who actually is in this thing? Who else could we see beyond Notre Dame and the likes of Syracuse? Well, I referenced that they're going to steer you away from conference brethren. So Houston, Iowa State, Baylor, they're all here, but you would not expect to see them. You could face Creighton, Rutgers, Oregon, Auburn, Tennessee, St. John's, a top 5 team, Gonzaga, Alabama, Michigan, San Diego State, Maryland, and UNLV round out the field, in addition to those 3 other Big 12 schools I gave you earlier. The Jayhawks are on the floor right now. When we come back, we'll tell you specifically which 5 will be in the starting lineup. It's the Players Era Tournament, live from Las Vegas on the MGM Grand Garden Arena floor. It's the Kansas Insurance Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Jayhawk fans, it's Coach Self. Here at Kansas Athletics, we know success isn't accomplished alone. It's all about team. That's why we are proud to team up with Ameritrust Credit Union, the official financial well-being partner of Kansas Athletics. They have the resources you need to save, spend, borrow, and plan along your financial journey. Stop by a Ameritrust location today or visit ameritrustcu.org. Together, it's a win.
The magic is real. It's a miracle at 23rd Street. That's right, Matt. The holidays are here, and the 23rd Street Brewery is your Christmas headquarters. Whether you're planning a festive night out or a cozy dinner with friends and family, hurry to make those reservations before it's too late. We've got gift cards and crowlers, ideal for stockings, Secret Santas, and holiday cheer. From frosty brews to festive bites, we deliver right to your office party to make spirits bright. So make your reservations now to come see Santa and Elsa at the 23rd Street Brewery.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NCAA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcased a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Las Vegas here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena as the Jayhawks get set to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Kubota. Powerful performance in the field from Kubota and performance match implements for any task from Land Pride. Visit gokubota.com for the Kubota and Land Pride dealer nearest you. Micah Shrewsbury in his 3rd season at Notre Dame come in at 4-1. They get it all started with Marcus Burton along with Jalen Harrelson his son, Braden Shrewsbury, three-point shooter. Got to keep an eye on him. Garrett Sundra and Carson Tout at 6'8", 250 pounds. The Jayhawks go with Trey White, Cole Rosario, Melvin Council Jr., Bryson Tiller, and Flory Badunga. This has been the Delta Dental Jayhawk Shoot-Around. The opening tip is next, right here on the Kansas Insurance Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Two things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right, Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
What's on your to-do list? Wouldn't it be nice to have it all go according to plan? With Midco by your side, you can rest easy with a partner that always has your back. Going with Midco gets you not only proven reliability, but an internet connection built to go further, go faster, and go beyond. If you're ready to add more certainty to your day, visit midco.com to learn more. Let's go.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Jayhawk fans, Brian Haney here. When it comes to protecting your home, you've got to have a solid defense. That's why I count on Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. For nearly 40 years, Helitech has been keeping homes healthy, foundation strong, and blocking water. Their team of experts plays every job like it's the championship game, with skill, precision, and pride. Inspections are free, so make your next move at helitechonline.com/Jayhawks. Helitech, where the best defense starts below the floor.
It's time to wave the wheat.
Here comes Kansas. Right hand layup, good. A magic act defensively.
It's game time.
Left hand jammer. He fires it home with the southpaw. Drives right side, lobs up, and he throws it down hard. A two-hand jammer. Will he get it off? He does. He missed it. He missed it. You can rock. Chalk it up. The Jayhawks win.
Live play-by-play action of Jayhawk basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Delta Dental of Kansas. Unleash your smile power. Learn more about individual and family plans at deltadentalks.com. The Kansas Lottery and the Rivalry Riches scratch ticket. Let's play. Wendy's, proud partner of Kansas Athletics. And by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of Kansas Athletics, together with LMH Health.
Oh my goodness! A two-hand throwdown. He went coast to coast with a posterizing jam.
Now, let's go live courtside alongside Greg Gurley. Here's the voice of the Jayhawks, Brian Haney.
Back in live in Las Vegas, the Jayhawks about to be announced on the main stage here at an arena that's known more for hosting boxing. How big of a bout will this be today? We're about to find out. Notre Dame might surprise you in the fact that they have a consensus top 5 recruiting class. We referenced Harrelson earlier, a top 20 recruit, part of this generational incredible recruiting class of 2025 across all of college basketball. It seems like every other game we've played this season, we've been up against a 5-star top 20 freshman that in a different year would be rated even higher. Now, in the case of Harrelson, he's not on the same page as a Caleb Wilson or a Cam Boozer, but still top 20 everywhere you looked. And for Notre Dame, the highest rated recruit in the modern history of their program when recruiting rankings were a thing. So certainly they're excited to have him. And under Micah Shrewsbury in season 3, they expect to take a big step forward.
Yeah, and it all starts with the young guys, and they've got him. He's done an amazing job. You know, came from Penn State, and he's got a son here that can really shoot the ball. Complementary pieces around the stars that they brought in, but they're still young, you know. But like you said, we keep facing really, really good freshmen. It all started in Louisville with Michael Brown. He didn't have a great game, but then you look at Caleb Wilson and obviously all the guys that Duke had. So that's the way you want to play in November. You want to play against the best, and this afternoon will be no different.
You and I were just being interviewed moments ago by TNT for a special documentary on KU basketball and what's going on this week and all season. And they asked, you know, what does this feast week mean to you? And I told them this is the measuring stick early season litmus test over a several-day period. Obviously, we get the Champions Classic too, and that's unique to Kansas and 3 other schools. But for everybody else, Feast Week is about seeing where you're at, going outside of conference, usually to somewhere fun, and in a 72-hour window, getting a real good feel for what you got, how it measures up to other teams, and what you need to work on as you head down the stretch of non-con play.
Yeah, and Feast Week has changed, at least the venues have, because this players' era is new, and so many of the programs that used to go to Maui or to Atlantis or to Baja Mar are coming here now, and we've seen articles written about are those tournaments dying. We are in the one that is the future, and so Feast Week to me also is, I like going back to my hotel room and knowing that there's going to be 3 or 4 more really good games on today, and you just get to not only measure yourself when you play, but then look at other schools and where they're at.
Greg and Amy Gurley in Las Vegas. I doubt you went right back to the hotel room. I'm guessing you've had a little bit of fun up and down the strip.
Yeah, we veered off a little bit, and you know they have a lot of places to go and good food, good drinks. So yeah, we've gotten our money's worth.
Glad to hear that. Well, we're about to tip it off here in Las Vegas. Kansas and Notre Dame in the jump circle. Flory Bidunga, opposite of Carson Tout, who led the nation in rebounding a year ago with NAU. He wins the toss and the tap, and Notre Dame will have it first from left to right as we view the floor. Kansas in a man-to-man. Notre Dame attacking with their offensive initiator Marcus Burton, who leads the team in scoring at 19.5 points per game. They're being deliberate, passing it around the perimeter. Shot clock showing 5. Time to initiate with Burton. He leans in, steps back, 15-footer over Bidunga is good. And just like that, Notre Dame strikes first.
Yeah, pretty good job pressuring defensively. He makes a tough fadeaway over the long arms of Flory Bidunga.
Tiller has it, top of the circle. Left side, Melvin Council. Man-to-man defense by Notre Dame as well as the Jayhawks attack on their opening possession of the game. Bidunga back at his way down, turns, muscles up, tries a banker that won't go, and the rebound cleared inside by the Irish. Back comes Notre Dame quickly up the floor. Easy lay-in with the right hand from Sundra. The KU defense got beat down the floor. It's 4-0 Notre Dame.
Yeah, and they made about 3 passes, so that shouldn't happen. Flory, after missing the shot on the baseline, didn't get back quick enough, and his man was left unopened.
Trey White plays it right side to Melvin Council. Now Tiller collects on the wing. He's looking to drive. Cut off on the right short corner. Passes back to Bidunga at the free throw line. Turns with a left-hand jump hook and rattles it in. Boy, he rifled that thing in from 6 feet out.
Yeah, it got to about 10 foot, 4 inches maybe, but that was enough to get Kansas on the board.
4-2 Notre Dame here early. 18-18 to go in the first half. Sundra on the right side. Hawks remain in the man-to-man as they pass it off on the perimeter to Burton, who's been all ACC of late. A preseason second-team selection. Ball batted loose but kept alive by the Irish. Desperation 3 to beat the shot clock buzzer. Misses by Shrewsbury, the coach's kid, and the rebound to Kansas. Hawks will attack from right to left. White wants a three. He'll get a three. Trey White from the right wing, and KU has its first lead.
Yeah, the best time to hit him after a defensive rebound. Get down there quick. Defense is scrambled. Trey hit him early.
Coming off 18 and 22 his last two performances. He's really stepped it up in Darren Peterson's absence. 5-4 Kansas, 17:30 to go in the opening half. They lean in, force up a little 8-foot floater that misses with an air ball from the McDonald's All-American Harrelson, and the rebound tracked down in front of the Kansas bench by Melvin Council.
Trey White did a good job of not going for the fake, just made himself big. Now you got a mismatch on the post.
Boy, threading the needle is Tiller. Bidunga misses, gets his own miss, and misses again. He thought he was fouled, but no whistle, and the rebound to the Irish.
Yeah, that's a 90%er for Flory Bidunga, and he missed two of them.
Completing that pass was a 10%er, but somehow Tiller got it to him through four arms of the Fighting Irish. Here's a three by Shrewsbury. It's buried from straight on. Braden Shrewsbury gets it to go, and it's 7-5 Irish.
Yeah, Kansas with an opportunity for a layup. They don't get it, and here's Bryson Tiller from the corner for the equalizer. He lit short off the rim. Notre Dame going the other way.
Another board for Tout, and now a loose ball foul on Cole Rosario, who went for the steal on Sundra and plowed into him. The foul on the Kansas freshman out of Miami, and we'll see Jaden Dawson sprint to the scorer's table.
Something's going on with Trey White as he's over at the end of the bench talking to Billy Cowgill. Okay, so I thought he was going out. The sub was for Flory. Looks like Trey might have had a little blood on his arm.
Notre Dame with the ball and a 7-5 lead. Irish passing around the head of the circle. They throw off on the right side. Harrelson goes up with a right hand, draws contact and a foul. And the McDonald's All-American will shoot two. Layup missed, but Trey White, the guilty party. A couple of free throws coming for the 63% foul shooter, Jalen Harrelson.
So Kansas with its first substitution, and they went small and taking Flory out after he missed those two bunnies underneath. Obviously, Bill Self not happy with him. Comes in with Jaden Dawson, who had a nice minutes against Duke on Tuesday as he knocks down the first of two free throws to make it a 8-5 game.
One more coming for Harrelson. Out of Anderson, Indiana. Hit them both. 9-5, Fighting Irish. Jayhawks led 5-4 at one point, but it's a 5-0 Notre Dame spurt to put them back on top. Council to direct traffic here for KU. Rosario collects a pass left side. His entry pass deflected, but Trey White keeps it alive. White leans in, floats, fires, misses, but he's fouled. And free throws coming for Trey White after this media timeout.
How many times have we seen him do that when Kansas needs a bucket? He's able to draw a foul. His man just leaning over a little bit. He senses that. And when Kansas needed a bucket, Trey will go to the line for two when we come back. First half action is brought to you by Ameritrust Credit Union, the official financial well-being partner of Kansas Athletics, proudly serving Jayhawk fans and the Lawrence community, federally insured by the NCAA.
We talk about averaging 20 a game over the last two for Trey White, and maybe the biggest part of that is his aggressiveness in driving the gaps like that time, initiating contact and getting to the stripe. En route to 40 points the last two times out, 20 free throws attempted, so you love to see that out of the Kansas transfer, Trey White. 9-5, Notre Dame leads it here early, but free throws coming for White when we return on the Kansas Insurance Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
Do you have a reason to smile? If you have healthy teeth, you definitely do. And if you're covered by Delta Dental of Kansas, you have another reason to smile. Delta Dental of Kansas has many fabulous dental insurance coverage plans with a range of options to fit your life. You decide what you need. The whole process is so super easy. Plus, Delta Dental has the largest network of dentists in the entire nation. Yep, another reason to smile. Go to deltadentalks.com and click on Shop for Insurance to get started.
Hey Jayhawk fans, it's Coach Self. Here at Kansas Athletics, we know success isn't accomplished alone. It's all about team. That's why we are proud to team up with Ameritrust Credit Union, the official financial well-being partner of Kansas Athletics. They have the resources you need to save, spend, borrow, and plan along your financial journey. Stop by a Ameritrust location today or visit ameritrustcu.org. Together, it's a win.
KU supports our Kansas community. The University of Kansas provides statewide medical outreach, first responder training, childhood development support, and economic gains amounting to over $7 billion every year. Kansas Jayhawks serve the world as doctors, teachers, business owners, social workers, and more to create a better future. Visit ku.edu to learn how the world is safer, healthier, and stronger because of what KU creates.
Hey, this is Doko Azubuike of the Phoenix Suns. You're listening to Kansas Basketball on the Jayhawk Network.
Trey White to the free throw line as we welcome you back to Las Vegas. 9-5, Notre Dame leading Kansas here early. The Jayhawks just 2 of 6 from the field out the gates. No turnovers, but struggling to connect. Meanwhile, the Irish shooting 3 of 5, including a 3-ball from Shrewsbury. They lead it 9-5. Trey White, we referenced all the free throw shots attempted of late. He's 10 of 13 in the Princeton game, and then 6 of 7 versus Duke. This one, a flat rock line drive, pure swish. One more coming for Trey White, who's a dog lover. He's got 3 dogs, in fact. An American Bulldog, a one by the name of Koa, a Cane Corso, a couple of American Bulldogs. Both free throws good, and we will see a 9-7 score now. Notre Dame in front. Irish attacking from left to right. Kansas with Bryson Tiller at the head of the circle. They switch on a ball screen, and he picks up the diminutive point guard Burton, who goes right around him and scores. He tried to block it from behind, but the speedster Burton, their top scorer, really tough to stay in front of.
Just a simple dribble handoff top of the key, and he was able to turn the corner on the switch as Bryson Tiller got lined up with him, couldn't keep up.
11-7, Notre Dame in front. Jaden Dawson plays it into Tiller, backing his way down, kicks out to Council. Melvin with 8 on the shot clock, waiting on a screen, gets it from Bryson, passes inside to him. He muscles up, has it blocked, rebound on the deck. White to beat the buzzer, misses, and Notre Dame comes away with the rebound. Irish with the ball and a 4-point lead. Stumbling down the left side of the floor is the fabulous freshman Harrelson, but KU knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish. 11-7, Notre Dame leading early, and Flory Bidunga trying to check back in for KU.
Yeah, short break for Flory. Bill Self wanted to get a message across, and we'll see how Flory reacts as Trey White will get his first rest. So you lose your perimeter scorer and Trey White. See who can step up here with Cole, Jaden Dawson, and Melvin Council.
Council's yet to take a shot. He attempted 15 shots in the Garden back home in New York last Tuesday. 11 shots in the previous game versus Princeton. Only a matter of time. Burton slips and falls, but keeps his dribble alive and passes off to Serta to keep the possession. Now Burton for 3 to beat the shot clock. It misses. Bryson Tiller tips it to himself for the rebound. Council back the other way. Tiller inside Flory, deep catch, big dunk. The left-hand hammer off the post-to-post feed from Tiller.
Yeah, and a good patient pass by Bryson Tiller. Might have had a transition 3, but got the better look as Flory gets his dunk.
I love these two playing together side by side. 11-9, Notre Dame leading by 2. Burton crosses over, lost the ball, scooped up and saved by Sundra. They'll kick it back out with 7 to shoot. Serta fakes on a 3, drives inside, slips, and a foul called on Bidunga.
And that's Jaden Dawson. He's got to close that gap. He just kind of reached as Flory was chasing. You got to be that help defender one pass away to cut off that drive, force him to throw it to the corner. Instead, you're going to send a good free throw shooter to the line.
Coach Self's talked about it several times in the first month that getting Flory Bidunga away from foul trouble isn't just about Flory. It's about the perimeter defenders, too, doing their job, as you said, Greg, and not putting him in a vulnerable spot where he has to step in on a penetrating ball handler.
Yeah, and what Notre Dame's doing is they know that Kansas likes to switch, so they get a big and a little screen. That puts the big on their point guard, and then you got to keep up. We saw Burton get around Bryson Tiller, and that time Flory with the foul playing chase.
Both free throws good for Serta, who's now 12 for 12 on the season from the free throw line. They fouled the wrong guy. 13-9 Notre Dame. Hawks with the ball. Bidunga on the left wing, hands back to Council, looking to drive, passes off to Tiller, right short corner, pure swish.
And that's Melvin Council right there. Nothing was really going. He got into the lane. Bill Self talks all the time about paint touches. That was a paint touch to give Bryson Tiller a mid-ranger.
Little 15-footer falls. KU cuts the deficit in half. 13-11 Irish. Hawks in a man-to-man. Serta has it high above his head atop the circle. Throws off on the right side. They're looking to drive with Muhammad. Blocked inside is Muhammad by Bidunga. It goes out of bounds off Kansas. It'll stay with the Irish, but with just 5 to shoot.
Good help by Flory. Two bigs playing together. Clean block up top. Now Notre Dame will be pressed to get a quick shot here.
Irish get it in the corner. Three-pointer launched and bricked. Rebound tipped about, and it's going to be KU ball. That time they were hoping Serta could have a prayer answered on a fading backward 25-footer as he fell out of bounds.
It was a very similar play to late in the Duke game that Evans made a back-breaking three with 2 on the shot clock. That was just like it. Kansas able to defend it and go the other way.
Our crew today, Chance Moore, Orlandis Poole, and Lee Castle. Inside goes Council, gets the ball to bounce through. It hung up on the lip twice, hit the iron a third time, and the shooter's roll is good, and we're all square at 13 apiece.
Good strong move by Melvin. Thought he got fouled too, thought he was going to get an and one, but maybe since the ball went in, they didn't call it. Now we got a tie ball game.
12:43 to go in the half. Burton throws off right side. Now back to Burton for 3. Missed it strong. Rebound, Tiller of Kansas.
Bryson's done a good job on the glass so far here today.
Hawks want to push. Trey White will come in at the next dead ball. Council left side. Tiller dials up a 3. Missed it short. And the rebound underneath to Notre Dame.
Another good look, and Bryson just unable to convert.
Up the floor quickly, and a reach-in foul on Tiller. They passed ahead and looked like they might get a bunny underneath, but Tiller gets a hand in, and a foul whistled for a second time. Well, actually, they just put it on Bidunga on the stat monitor. It was clearly on Tiller.
He's going over to correct. Yeah. Flory was right there, but clearly it was the swipe down by Tiller, but now both your bigs with 1 foul.
Much better than having one of your bigs with 2. We saw how the game changed last Tuesday when Bidunga picked up his second personal at the 6:20 mark, and Duke really went on their run from there. So 1 foul on each Kansas forward, and free throws coming up for Notre Dame. Pure swish on the first, 14-13 Irish.
See Jamari McDowell for the first time here today. Trey White back in the game, so to reset, Marco Jackson, Jamari McDowell, Flory, Melvin, and Trey.
One more for Kebajai. 85% foul shooter. He's 11 of 13 on the season coming in. He hits them both. Pretty good free throw shooting team are these Irish. And right now they're capitalizing, going to the stripe now. 6 for 6 from the free throw line is Notre Dame. Bidunga at the top, throws off on the right side to Trey White, dribbles, kicks to Jamari McDowell on the left wing. Jayhawks trailing 15-13. Council, right side, McDowell steps into a 3, halfway down and curled out. Loose ball, tracked down in the corner and saved by the Irish.
He got lucky there because Flory went over the back. It was clean, but you see that called all the time, and really fortunate he didn't pick up his second.
Jai with the long defensive rebound. Now Burton blocked from behind by Marco Jackson. Great play by the former McDonald's All-American.
Yeah, once Burton got to 2 feet, it was an easy block.
Here comes Trey White, try to reverse layup, knifing down the heart of the paint. He missed everything off the glass. Rebound Irish. Deep 3 rejected by Bidunga. Up the floor he comes. Mugged from behind. Gets the bucket to go. And the foul. He rejects Burton, then carries him with him all the way to the rim for the and one.
And don't they have to look at that? There was not a basketball play being made. He's going to get the and one. They might go to the monitor. What a block by Flory. Remember, very similar to the one at Central Florida last year, but he did not make a play on the ball. So this might be an intentional, whatever they call it now, not a flagrant one, but meaning Flory will get the free throw and Kansas will keep the possession.
That's exactly what they're looking at. He wrapped him up with a hug around the waist, adding insult to injury. After his shot was rejected, you could see the frustration by Burton. He was just trying to come back and limit Flory somehow, but did not really make a play for the ball. It's kind of a wrap-up tackle when momentum's been stopped on a running back. They're waiting for the whistle to blow, and so they'll take a long, hard look at this, Greg. You may be onto something.
Well, they just walked away. Chance Moore is at the, see if he makes an announcement here.
This play under review brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of Kansas Athletics, together with LMH Health. Got to step aside as we're in a TV timeout, but we'll let you know the outcome when we come back. Kansas all knotted up with Notre Dame and a free throw pending at least when we come back on the Kansas Insurance Jayhawk Sports Network from Learfield.
When you're running a business, sometimes you have to pick and choose what to invest your time and money in. But with Midco Business, you get everything you want and more. We're talking proven reliability, layers of security, and the fiber speed that helps you go further, go faster, go beyond. Explore more at midco.com/business. Let's go.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey Jayhawk fans, Coach Self here. When I prepare for a game, I always do my homework. Investing is no different. That's why you should visit smartinvestks.gov, an investor empowerment initiative through the Kansas Department of Insurance. smartinvestks.gov is here to coach you on how to avoid investment fraud by chalking up the offensive and defensive X's and O's. Have a game plan before you invest. Visit smartinvestks.gov.
11:19 to go here in the opening half. We're all square for the moment, 15 all. But as Greg correctly pointed out, there was not a play on the ball at all by Burton. And so during that timeout, they upgraded it to a flagrant one on Burton. And Flory Bidunga will not only get the basket, but it could be an and two instead of an and one.
And then my question is, they didn't announce this, but it should be Kansas's ball after this.
First free throw good for Bidunga, who's really improved his foul shooting from last season to this season. A 53% shooter a year ago.
And it's very difficult when there's nobody on the line. It's library quiet in here, and Flory steps up, hit nothing but net.
Bidunga 71% to start the week. And hits them both right here. You mentioned library quiet. This seating configuration is meant to fit 10,000. There's probably half that here, and that might be generous. So KU does indeed get the ball as well. So this could be a 6 or a 7-point trip down the floor.
So mark that at the 11:19 mark. Flory gets the clean block on a three-point shooter, which is hard to do. Converts it already into 4 points. See what they can do with this.
I mean, it would be essentially a pick six if they score. Block at midcourt, transition bucket that turns into 6 points. Trey White looking to drive, cut off, kicks to Jamari. Flory calling for the ball. He wants all 6 of them. Inside Bidunga, got it to go. One trip down the floor, 6 huge points for Bidunga.
You want to know why it's so important to have him on the floor, not in foul trouble? He can impact a score like that in about 15 seconds, 6 points.
So how about that? The block occurred with Kansas trailing 15-13, and as Greg said, 15 seconds later, you're up 19-15. Not sure I've ever seen that. Here's a deflection out of bounds. It's going to stay with Notre Dame.
And just like the previous play with Jaden Dawson, El Marco did a good job getting off his man and showing help, and then getting a handout and deflecting that pass. Now Notre Dame is scrambling with 5 on the clock.
Irish have to hustle. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Will they even get it off? Shot goes wide left. They did say he got it off in time, off the hands of Imes, but it was nowhere close. Missed the rim entirely. Inside Bidunga. Passes ahead to White, and he's bumped offline by Harrelson. It's a foul on Notre Dame, and free throws coming for Trey White.
And it was kind of a break for Kansas because they were able to get in transition. Probably should have been a shot clock violation because it didn't hit the rim, but Kansas gets the rebound, gets to the other end, defensive scramble. Now Trey White will go back to the line for 2.
I was surprised he got it off in time. He caught that thing with a second or less on the clock, 28 feet from the basket, and somehow Imes chucked up the prayer.
And they do that to protect the defense. You know, if you release it, it doesn't hit the rim, and they let the play go, maybe somebody gets it, but sometimes it hurts when they blow the whistle and you go.
Free throw good for Trey White. The Kansas run continues. Jayhawks with that 6-point possession by Flory Bidunga. And now a missed free throw by White. Currently lead at 20-15. 10:15 to go here in the first half of play. Hawks in a smothering man-to-man, maybe 2 smothering as Cole Rosario reaches in. And
I think they're going to get Jamar McDowell in the post.
McDowell, the guilty party, his first. He
got lined up, switched up with a big and trying to get around on post defense.
Would have been the second on Cole, so you'll gladly take that on Jamari instead. It's a 7-0 KU run over the last minute 10. Here's a wide open 3 from the corner, missed on by Shrewsbury.
And got lucky there because the big didn't help out that time after Cole got picked off. And got a break there as Shrewsbury got a good open look.
He shoots him at 58%, and he's hit 15 threes in their first 5 games. A major dodged bullet. Rosario, he wants a 3. Tried to bank it. Well, I don't know if he tried to. It misses. Rebound, Flory. Right back up and in. Bidunga with the finger roll and 1. Flory taking over.
I don't know, it was almost like a pass. The shot missed so badly by Cole Rosario. We talked about how he's kind of sped up. I mean, he fired a fastball off the backboard, and luckily for Kansas, Flory right there to clean it up. What a couple minutes by Flory Bidunga.
So the previous play was technically an and 2, and now he gets a chance at an and 1. Flory Bidunga having an outstanding start to this game. He misses the free throw here, though. He had been 2 for 2 from the stripe and 5 of 8 from the field. 12 points, 4 rebounds. On the other end, a quick penetration toward the iron and a shot on the run that misses with contact and a foul. And Harrelson, the McDonald's All-American, will toe the line for 2.
Shouldn't happen after a missed free throw. Don't get back. Cole's got to locate the ball and just let Harrelson get all the way to the rim. Dribbled about 80 feet. Too easy of a straight line break, and I think that's going to get, that is 2 on Cole, so it looks like Melvin Council will check in along with Bryson Tiller.
First free throw is good. Hit the bridge and fell through. We referenced the McDonald's All-American game appearance for Harrelson. He's also a member of the 2025 USA Men's Basketball Nike Hoop Summit team that defeated the World Select team. So well-decorated, well-seasoned high school hoops phenom. It gives Notre Dame their best prospect, arguably, ever, at least in the modern era. Second free throw misses. Rebound, Melvin Council. 22-16. Jayhawks in front, thanks to what was a 7-0 run. Trey White shot fakes, drives inside, tries to pass, and has it knocked out of bounds by a member of Notre Dame. It'll stay with Kansas. You'd like to see him keep going up toward the basket on that. He knifed through 2 defenders and then decided to pass right underneath the rim.
Might be a little gun shy after the missed layup earlier, but you're right. He had a lane, and Notre Dame was right on that restricted area, and I don't think if he was confident to barrel through him.
22-16 Jayhawks. They lob it into Bryson Tiller on the right elbow. Out to Jamari McDowell, head of the
by Carr. It's 79-74. Baylor on top. 17 seconds to play.
Got to really guard the 3 here.
Creighton brings it up. Dix on the right side. Gives to Graves. Pass deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, that was Carr.
That was Carr, wasn't it?
That's
defensively. Yeah. How about Carr getting high fives from his teammates? That is a big play.
Yeah, and that's the shooter. That's Isaac Trout. who has drilled a few threes here in the second half. He's 6'10", too, so he can get shots off. Carr was there on the catch and got the block.
6.8 seconds to play. Baylor with a 5-point lead over Creighton. Ball handed to Harper. He gets the ball inbounds, and it's stolen by Yesufu. He will dunk it at the other end. Exclamation point, Baylor. Creighton will take a shot at the buzzer that is no good. A steal by Yesufu on the inbounds pass. He dunks it to make the final score 81-74. Baylor wins over the Creighton Blue Jays.
And this is a big, big win. They had to persevere. They beat a team, a really skilled offensive team. But, John, Coach Drew's going to talk about this as well. The work that was done, and to me, the way the Bears won this game is on the glass. 45-27, they lead the battle of the backboards. They got 22